say, oh, maybe I should just go Facebook Live because it's only a really important part of our show. So, hey, but we got it going now. And now if we go video sources here, move me in the picture. Gosh darn it all. Anyway. And then Serge walks in. Look, we got the party all going here.
Now we can start.
That's right. So, anyway, it's Friday. It's the last day of January. Bomber, I saw you put something on social media about 2020 is just basically January.
It is.
Because it's a long month or something? It's been long?
I mean, we've been in January for about 7 months now. Feels like.
I just read something else that someone said that too, that they're like, geez,
Isn't
finally.
it the most dragged out month ever?
I guess so.
Is slow starting, man.
It's cold. It's dark.
Anybody got some videos on there?
Just wait till February. There's a whole bonus day this year.
I know, leap year. Awesome.
That's going to feel really long.
It is. That whole extra day.
Mm-hmm. The shortest month's going to feel even longer.
All right. So it's January 31st, 2020. It's noon here in the Quad Cities. We got a lot going on. Got to recap the Iowa game last night. Not much of an Iowa game on the Iowa side. We've got the wrestling meet tonight. That's going to be going down about 8 o'clock. I'm going to head up. I'll be there about 5. I'm going to ride up. I'm going to go and we're going to convoy up with Rosso. But he's got to be up there early. So we're going to... No, I'm not going to be about 5:30. But I don't think I'm going to sit around and talk. I think I'm just going to walk down to the Vine. Just go hang out there by myself.
It's a power move.
Go walk up by and walk off after that. I'm going to set up all my stuff at where I need to be, my computer, and then leave.
There you go.
And go grab something to eat.
You did your job.
If anybody wants to meet me there, I'll be at the bar. My buddy, he's in Dallas for business, who usually goes to all the meets, so I was going to eat wings with him. But,
how are their wings? Are they good? Boneless or?
Yeah, they're good. I'm not eating. Stop. I'm not even going to tell you what I'm going to order. You're just going to. Even if I say oh, I like this flavor, you'd be like, okay.
Teriyaki madness.
No, I don't like that. Anyway, we've got that tonight to a little bit talk about some of the rumors that are swirling about that. We've got Super Bowl, obviously, to talk about. We've got an all-star format that might confuse you.
My head hurt hearing that this morning.
All right, well, I'll break it down for you. Yeah,
Please explain it to me.
Yeah, it's not the easiest. But we have Mitch in here from Front Street Brewery. Mitch,
what's up?
It's good to see you. Mitch also is related to former Iowa wrestler.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Few of them.
Yeah.
He came with presents too.
Yeah.
But the good thing about that is Nick Trezino and Brody Grothis, they're going to call. We're going to do the final on our Facebook Live tomorrow. We're going to do the finals of the Mississippi Athletic Conference Wrestling Championships. But Brody and Nick are nice enough. They're going to do the call.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a good opportunity. Good idea on your part.
Thanks. I thought it was something I like. Usually, it's one of those things that Bob and I like to do. Bob originally was supposed to be out of town. He's not now, but I like to bring in the younger guys and see what they're up to, and listen to them call. And I mean, they're University of Iowa wrestlers, former University of Iowa wrestlers. So it'll be good to hear their input and everything. So I'm excited about that. Mitch, what did you bring from Front Street for us today?
Well, like you said, it's Super Bowl weekend. Getting in the mood. Brought in a ton of beer. We have Witty Comeback, our collab that we did with Great River. I got Vanilla Porter, Davenport Gold, and Raging River. So a lot of the core beers there. Figure, you know what? Might as well get the livers tuned up. It's a big weekend here for us, Hasslers.
Let's pour some beer.
All right, come on. What do you want?
I can't have any because I need a straw.
I want the Vanilla Porter.
I lifted it up.
For those of you who are not watching on Facebook Live, Bomber is in her Kansas City Chiefs gear.
That's right.
So
I tried to get some shoulder pads too, but they were too big, and then the little kid ones were too small. So
Been telling her she needs a helmet for years, Jay.
I know. Well, I finally, yeah. I'm listening, you guys. Today's the day.
So
Mitch, once again, what are you pouring over there?
Let's pour some Davenport Gold.
A couple Davenport Golds already today?
I swear I didn't have any before I came in.
Okay.
Sure.
It's just my natural state of being.
Serge, I thought that was your nickname, Davenport Gold.
Not yet. Yeah, give it time.
Where did Bomber go?
We'll save that for my 25th.
Yeah, she's sharp today. You know?
Hey,
Got
yo,
the whole
it's the
outfit
helmet.
on. Yeah. Keep the thoughts tight.
That's right.
All right, this is our, our house
Thank you.
light beer here. Just an easy, smooth drinking beer. Be great if you're looking for something local, something craft. Don't want to just stock your Super Bowl party with a bunch of Bud Light, Miller Light. No offense, but hey, if you want to do something a a little bit more, I don't know, upscale, I'd say, go for some Davenport Gold. Front Street.
Front Street.
There we go. Look at that. I just did your read for us, so scratch that one off the list.
Getting there.
That's fantastic. They're always so good.
can't.
Yeah. So the tap room.
There's a will, there's a way.
So next Friday will be the Firkin Friday because it's the first Friday of the month. It will be next Friday, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. So they'll have a beer that's going to be tapping next week, and we'll have you guys in for that as well.
I should have just made it this weekend, but
Did you do anything special for the Super Bowl?
No, not really.
No, you didn't do
No,
anything?
just brought a bunch of...
No, I'm just saying, did you tap anything? You don't always have to do something special for us, which is
Well,
nice.
you always ask the world. I'm just trying to deliver
Don't
a
do
small
that.
part of it.
Don't say I asked the world. I'm not even close to that. T-Roy's the one usually that, like, once someone presents something, he's like, well, can you do it this way? So it's better for me?
He's just
I'm the
saying
one
that
that
because he's on a
invites the
plane.
guests.
Now,
And it
if
makes
I
it
got to drive a NASCAR track around, they're like, how many hot dogs would I be able to have?
Remember when we did that?
Yes!
It was like, what sporting event would you pick? And it would be like, if you had the chance to like kick a field goal at the Super Bowl, you know, one of those prop things that you get like for being a fan.
Do I get to like pick the color of the ball?
Do you get to do a home run derby? Do you get to kick a field goal? Do you 3-point contest? You know, go NASCAR, and then everything had a stipulation. Yeah, it was like, wait a minute, do I drive it by myself or do I get a ride with somebody? Like, I don't know. It's just think it out. Yeah.
You get to hit a home run in the World Series. Well,
What stadium?
Yeah,
the bottom of the
be at Wrigley.
Everything was.
What's the pitch count? Shut up. 3-2. Duh.
What brand of socks are they
What
wearing?
matters? Is the pitcher right-handed or left-handed?
Do I get
Do I get to pick?
Where's the stadium? Because I want to pick which one it is.
Do I get to have a Jay? Do I get to have a mustache?
I don't care. Do whatever you want.
Shave? Don't shave. I don't care.
Yeah. But he's traveling right now, so we wish him safe travels. Mitch, I'd like to hear your thoughts on the Super Bowl. What's where are you leaning for this Sunday?
So I've been kind of trying to see if there's any movement on the lines, and they've stayed pretty steady at that 1.5 mark. But if I have to pick, I think I'd parlay the over in Kansas City -1.5. I like it. I just think that this offense is going to be a little bit too much. I think after seeing last year's... I got this theory, all right.
Okay.
Hear me out. Conspiracy
Yeah,
theory.
I want to hear it.
Last year's Super Bowl was boring. Everybody
Yes.
can admit that. It was boring. No offense.
Yeah.
So I think there's a possibility here in the 100th anniversary that they're going to start throwing a bunch of ticky-tack, defensive pass interference calls. I think they're going to want to see a lot of scoring. So I think that the refs will open the game up, kind of let the offense get away with some
Wow.
stuff.
Little do you know that this crew averages 11.63 penalties per game.
You're the only person I know that could rattle off a stat like that. So
Pulled it
yeah,
up yesterday.
no, I didn't know that.
The over-under is 11.5 penalties thrown. But
take
I
the
like
over.
what you're saying, and I like, well, why wouldn't you early if you're the Chiefs because of this whole, I mean, here's the storylines. The Chiefs, they start off slow, and then they get going. So why wouldn't you flip the script and just stretch the field out? I mean, I know that doesn't sound... I know it sounds like Madden-esque, and I know I said it earlier in the week that I was like, I just throw a bomb right away. See what happens and see if you can get a pass interference. That way will kind of... Because they're going to rush the front four, the 49ers, and then they're going to be kind of in a zone from there and make the 49ers a little worried about those plays.
I just don't see how they can keep up with the speed of the Kansas City receivers. I mean, Richard Sherman's a great corner, yeah, but he's what? No offense to the older guys.
Well, National Football, NFL stands for not for long because of age.
I mean, yeah.
But then the person's going to counter and say, like, yeah, but can they keep up with the speed of the front four of the 49ers? Which, by the way, they can. Eric Fisher is a very good guard, and he'll... I don't know about Bosa getting all these sacks or whatever else. Fisher doesn't give up a lot of sacks.
No. He's really coming to his own. I know he struggled the first few years of his career, but I think that offensive line doesn't get talked about, and I think they'll be able to hold their own against that very, very good San Francisco front four.
Are you saying this because you're an AFC homer? I'm
not an AFC homer, man.
You're not?
No. Once the Colts are out, man, I'm an open book. I let my eyes do the work, but I think this Kansas City team is a lot better than the San Francisco team.
Do you think there is a possibility we see a Super Bowl record broke for most points scored? 75 is the number.
Possible, yes. probable. I'd say no.
Yeah, of course it's possible. So you'd lean more no.
No, I mean, if I'm going to say pick a score, I'm going to say it's going to finish 31-27 in favor of the Chiefs.
Oh, I think it's going to be higher. So you're still taking the over.
Yeah, I'm taking the over, and I'm taking Kansas City to cover.
Well,
I can log into my Elite Sportsbook and back this up. I'll show you my pending bets. I'll just
do
talk.
have to tell you that I got an email last night, this morning, from my friend Brian Stocking. And Stockpile. First off, I love Stock. By no means did I text him or email him and say, hey, what's your prediction? He just sent it out anyway. To me, that's fantastic. I mean, that is enough for me, guys. And the other thing is that he signs off his emails as Stockpile. It's
very good.
It's the best. So it's just the email's just titled Super Bowl 54. And he just gives me San Francisco, Kansas City, the MVP, and something else to look at. He's got San Francisco 31, Kansas City 17.
Oof.
Jimmy G is the MVP. This is my favorite. Patrick Mahomes throws 5 interceptions, including the pick 6.
Jesus.
Who said this?
Who wronged him in Kansas City?
Stocky, he's my
The guy that picked Iowa State to beat Notre Dame.
Okay,
That's who picked this.
Oh my God! Point to me on the doll where the Kansas City Chiefs hurt you. Why is he so mad?
Point to me on the doll.
Yeah. Wow, bummer. Yeah.
Show me on Mitch where the Chiefs hurt you.
I got to get back to work.
So
I'm out of here.
it's just, he's just right up there with the whole thing. So
I got some nuggets. I got some nuggets. I got some nuggets.
Do you want to borrow my helmet?
And then
might need it.
On Twitter, Kansas City Mayor Quentin Lucas challenged San Francisco Mayor London Breed to a friendly Super Bowl wager. If the 49ers win, then the mayor will be hand-delivering Gates Barbecue, Boulevard Beer, made in Kansas City, and also merchandise. And Charlie Hustle shirts to San Francisco. If the Chiefs win, Breed is invited to Kansas City to try some famous barbecue in person.
So it's just barbecue.
Yeah, basically it's just that
either one guy takes the barbecue to him,
or
or the other guy comes and gets it.
Yeah, you come visit me. He gets nothing from San Francisco, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, he's like, hey.
Seems like a raw deal.
What it really sounds like is the mayor of Kansas City really wants to hang out with the mayor of San Francisco.
Just wants to see some barbecue
Hey, you're
with him.
coming and hanging out with me. Either I'm coming to see you or you're coming to see me. And by the way, this is on Twitter, so if you turn it down, you're going to be Twitter shamed. So looks like we got a date, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Mandate Monday.
That's right. It doesn't say when that's going to be, but I'm still sticking with it. I know it's crazy. There's only been one overtime. It's plus 800. I think it's even more dumb that I say that San Francisco's going to go for 2 in overtime and not get it, but I'll go with 35-34. I like other prop bets. I like will the score ever be the same? Will there ever be a tie after a kickoff? I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a
Wouldn't you
good
see
chance
3-3,
of that.
7-7, like, or 10-10?
Yeah,
Like that makes sense to you.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that's a good prop bet. We'll look a little bit more at some of those. I mean, I know we've hammered the heck out of prop bets all week long, but I mean,
Rightfully so.
Yeah, that's what makes
they're
it
fun, aren't they?
Yeah, that's the whole point of Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what makes it a lot of fun. So, all right, well, let's take our first break. When we come back, let's recap Iowa, and then when we come back, let's break down the new All-Star. It's for this game, the NBA All-Star format, what they're going to do for this game. Okay, we'll break that down too. But first, a couple words from our sponsors.
Front Street Brewery, the oldest brew pub in the state of Iowa. Nestled beautifully along the bank of the mighty Mississippi. It's served the fine community of Davenport, Iowa since 1992 with awesome beers such as the Davenport Gold. Drinking it right here, a satisfying American ale, pale straw in color, with a sweet corn-like aroma and a crisp, clean finish. Smooth, balanced, and refreshing. The Wise Guys, their take on the instantly recognizable German wheat beer that staked its claim on palates around the world. Brewed with noble German yeast, this refreshingly sweet and smooth brew features a citrusy tart aroma with significant notes of banana and clove. The Raging River, the English-inspired American India Pale Ale with incredible balance, featuring an earthy, slightly fruity hop aroma with moderately bready malt notes. A bronze-colored IPA that you don't need a beard to drink. This is your gateway IPA. Check out their Facebook page for food and drink specials. Also visit their webpage at www.frontstreetbrew.com. Calling all bars and restaurants, call your local distributors. Get Front Street on your tap lines or in your cooler now. Go down to the restaurant at 208 East River Drive or the tap room at the Freight House Complex. Once again, that's www.frontstreetbrew.com.
This is Turk Wendell, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us. We're local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
New Year's is here, and so are New Year's resolutions. If you're bored with the same old gyms and workout routines, try a different, fresh way to get in shape with a membership to Tarpons Martial Arts Center. Try karate, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, or judo, all taught by certified black belt instructors. With flexible class schedules and 2 Quad City locations, it's very easy to start your path to learning a valuable skill set while you get in shape. Join now, and new students get a free uniform and official t-shirt online at tarponsdojo.com.
See, very intrigued by the Dan Le Batard show on ESPN Radio.
Stugatz feels very little in the way of shame. It's only occasionally where he will feel shame. One of those places is every time we play that sound of him clearly having had too much to drink at Shaquille O'Neal's birthday party while talking to Ludacris.
How much does the watch cost, Ludacris? How much?
I don't know. I got it for free. That's a good question.
That's an indelicate question, right? You don't ask a woman what she weighs, and you don't ask a hip-hop star what his jewelry's worth, do you?
Why he let me ask the question.
You really don't.
Oh, God.
I hate the end of that.
The end of it? Like the beginning of it is any good?
How much does the watch cost, Ludacris?
Oh, God.
The end of it is what makes you feel shame?
That's the last thing I heard. It's just so gross. How much?
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your Precision Air team's starting lineup. First, let's welcome the masters of comfort and efficiency, your residential and commercial heating and AC service team. Next up, put your hands together for the All-Star Furnace and AC installation team, the trained dealer comfort specialist. And finally, your Quad Cities geothermal specialist. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Precision Air starting lineup. Financing available online at PrecisionAirQC.com. Precision Air. We'll be right there.
Get your maximum refund and your taxes prepared for half the price with AmeriFile.
I'm Christy, a single mom from Bettendorf. I got tired of paying $250 at H&R Block, so I went to AmeriFile. As advertised, they did my taxes for far less than half the price.
Bring in a copy of last year's tax return done by H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, Liberty Tax, or any other tax preparer, and we will cut your tax prep fees in half, guaranteed.
This year, AmeriFile has the best tax prep deal in town. Save hundreds having your taxes prepared with AmeriFile, and you get free Rudy's Tacos, free Whitey's, free Chick-fil-A, Hungry Hobo, or Fresh Blend Smoothies. Trust AmeriFile's 30 years tax experience to handle any simple or complex tax situation. Remember, this tax season, save hundreds with AmeriFile, the best tax prep deal in town. Free Rudy's Tacos, Whitey's Ice Cream, or Hungry Hobo. AmeriFile Tax Centers, Davenport, Moline, and Clinton. Call 762-8087. That's 762-8087 or AmeriFile.com.
H&R Block is a registered trademark. After price taxes from last year's fees. $75 minimum.
Sign up to be an ESPN Insider, and you can win prizes every month from the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Thank you for tuning in to ESPN 1170 AM, 12:20 in the afternoon on Friday, January 31st, 2020. The last day of the month, of the first month of the new decade.
Drilling that one, huh?
Yeah, just get after it, huh? Get right into it. All right. We are sponsored by the House Castle, sponsored by Dunright TV and Security. Thank you for tuning in. You can listen to us on and watch us on Facebook Live. Leave comments on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. You can listen
Apparently
to
the
us.
Surge text thread's open, too.
You can leave text to Surge, too. That's what you get for giving out your contact.
Oh, man.
You can...
Thanks, Josh.
You can listen to us on your smartphone, ESPN at 1170 AM. Go ahead and download that at the Google Play Store, your App Store, wherever you get your apps. And you can listen on ESPN1170am.com. Click in the upper right-hand corner. Last night, Iowa men's basketball fell to Maryland 82-72. Maryland covers the spread. It was 5.5. Iowa and Maryland split now the season series. Each team won on its own court. This was Iowa's first loss in 6 games. Its last loss was January 7th. Despite only playing 25 minutes due to foul trouble, Big Ten leading scorer Luka Garza tallied a team best 21 points. He made 2 3-pointers, and now he's put multiple 3-pointers up in 4 of Iowa's last 5 games. This is the 4th time in 6 games Iowa faced a ranked opponent. It just never really seemed into it last night. That's it didn't look too great from onset. But their next game is going to be Sunday at noon. Tip-off is 12:01 at the MediaCom court. Game is sold out. 15.5K are scheduled to be there on Sunday. Fans are encouraged to wear white. This is a whiteout. That's good to know. Because like I said the other night, I did not know it was a blackout till we got there. So, it's a whiteout on Sunday. Tonight, another sold out crowd at Carver. We're going to have a wrestling meet. Number 1 versus number 2. First time since 1986 that Iowa and Penn State have met when they're 1 and 2. There's some rumors floating around Iowa City.
What's the juicy gossip?
The juicy gossip is Jaden Ironman is they're going to pull any type of red shirt that they have him. He's a transfer. Transfer from Iowa into Iowa. All right. He was already a 3-time All-American, and he announced back in November he was going to transfer to the University of Iowa. The thing was, he had never been in the student directory until as of today. So he's in the student directory, and they do need some help Iowa does need some help at 141 pounds. The Penn State at number 2 has a number 2 ranked wrestler at 141 and Nick Lee. And the last time these two met, it was in the Ironman before he transferred, was in the 2018 NCAA championship where Ironman won by major decision against Lee. The rumors are that the wrestling room is in lockdown. And he is cutting weight to get down to 41. 15,599 Iowa fans are going to go nuts when this happens. Actually, when he shakes hands too. If it happens. Do you think they'll break the record? The record is 15,998 for an indoor wrestling meet.
2 more than the record? I think so.
Carver only sits 15.5.
Standing room only, baby.
And they sold those.
Yep. Yeah, I think they're going to break it.
I hope so. It'll be cool.
Is there a prop bet on this?
No. We can make a poll out there though. Will they top 15,599? No, this is the mentality that you have to have. Obviously, Brands had said something that, with the success that Penn State's had, they've changed the way that they are recruiting, they've changed the way that they're coaching, they've changed the way that they practice. And he said they forced us to. Good for him. And sometimes you have to lift those type of shirts. You have to take the red shirts off to win the national title. It's a win now mentality. And that's what Iowa fans want to see. No more seconds, no more thirds. Go get the national title and win this meet. Send a message.
Bring it home.
Yep. Send a message to him that says, hey, we're going to get after it. So it's going to be exciting. I know Bomber's going to be glued to the television.
Yeah.
8 o'clock tonight.
That's right.
Even though she told us she goes to bed by 8:30.
I was sawing logs by then. It's Friday.
Mitch, are you going to watch the meet?
Yeah, with Big Ten Network.
Yep. Big Ten Network.
Yeah,
they're actually doing bonus covers. They'll be on like 30 minutes earlier.
Perfect.
So they'll have all kinds of things. And then Mitch, what's the plans for a Super Bowl?
Probably going to cook up a little gourmet feast at the place and make people come to me. I don't move.
I'm going to Mitch's.
I got my chair. It's already going. We got soft pretzels made from scratch, pizza made from scratch, wings cooked in house.
You just calling it to order?
Just
catered.
Totally. Yeah. Shh. Telling everybody I'm making it. Yeah. Go all out.
That's my favorite. Is the people that just go buy something and nothing wrong with that.
No.
But then try to pass it off as homemade.
See, no.
Just change the dish. That's all it takes.
It's still in the container. It's still got the barcode on it, guys.
Darn it, I forgot.
Still says
Pizza Hut right on this.
Still says Hy-Vee grocery on it. Jay, what are you doing? You decide?
Have not.
All right.
I have we had Dan Escontria's on yesterday. He's having a party. I probably will swing by there.
That's the tamest I've ever seen Dan yesterday.
I know.
Was he nervous?
He was.
I think so.
I talked to him last night.
He was very reserved.
Yeah.
I love Dan.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
He's a fun guy.
Well, and the guy made the comparison, like, to seeing him at Saturday night karaoke last call.
We have many hats, all of us, you know. We wear them different places at different times.
All right.
Full-on helmets.
We are quickly approaching the NBA All-Star break. And there were some interesting updates on Thursday. The rest of the All-Star rosters were announced, meaning the reserves were announced. We can go up and down the list. We need to save that for we need to bring in Bobby Ray Bunch, talk about some of the snubs that happened for this. There will be a half dozen first-time All-Stars going in. The game is the All-Star weekend is in Chicago. And for the first time since 1997, the San Antonio Spurs don't have an All-Star representative. That was the longest streak in the NBA. But the most important thing was the change in its typical format to the All-Star game, and it's to honor Kobe Bryant. Here's your rundown.
Thank you. Give me the clarity.
The score will be reset to 0-0 after the first and second quarters. The team with the higher score at the end of the first, second, and third quarters will receive $100,000 per quarter to donate to a Chicago-based charity of the captain's choice.
So it's $100,000 after the first, $100,000 after the second.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So it's 27-24, end of the first, whichever team's leading, $100,000 go to them. We reset everything at 0. We're going into the second quarter now. Same thing, you play the second quarter, 35-31. Whatever team's leading, at halftime, reset. Same thing happens third quarter. You come in, let's just say it's, I don't know what, actually I don't see anything if it's tied. 28-27, team wins, $100,000 goes there, reset. Then they tally all 3 quarters together. Like it would be normal, okay? They tally all 3 quarters together.
The scores get added for the fourth to set the target score. What
And
were
then,
you saying you weren't sure on? On the third?
I don't know what if there's a tie where the $100,000 goes. If it goes to both, they get a split to $50,000.
I mean, NBA's got enough money. I'm sure they can give them each $100,000.
Then
if it's a tie, nobody wins.
They tally all 3 quarters up, and there is 0 time on the clock anymore. And whichever team is leading at the time. So let's say it's 100 to 92.
I like this.
It's an all-star game. It's going to be like 145.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's say it's 150 to 145. The goal is not to be leading at the end of regulation. It's to get to a target score. And that target score is determined by whoever is leading. So if I told you it was 150 to 145, they're going to add 24 points to that leading team for Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And the goal is to get to that score. So then at that point, if it was 150 to 145, they would say your target goal is to get to 174.
Okay.
The team that wins the game, we'll get to that. The team that wins the game will get an additional $200,000 to donate to charity, bringing the total up to $500,000 that they're donating. The format change had already been reported, has reportedly already been proposed before the passing of Kobe Bryant, but they added in the tribute target score idea this week. It is a rather strange concept.
I like it.
It's something different.
Okay, number one reason why I like it, it's something different. Shake it up. It has people paying attention. It has me intrigued already. And I just heard about it this yesterday. Kind of sleeping on it. Your answer for the tie, it rolls over.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
Rolls over the next quarter. If a team sweeps all 4 quarters, the other team, if one team sweeps all 4 quarters, the other team will receive $100,000 for its charity regardless. Okay?
Hold on. Stop. Hold on. No.
It's for the
So
kids,
now
yeah.
they're going to give away. So if you sweep all of them and you get the win, so the $500,000 still goes to the winning captain, but then they're just going to throw in $100,000 and be like, hey, consolation prize.
So they can give something to one of their charities, so they don't get completely screwed.
All right, I guess I should.
For the kids.
I guess I should
Jay,
pump. I
Jay,
guess
this
I
is
should.
for charity.
I guess I should
All
pump
right, man.
the brakes.
Yes,
I guess I should pump the brakes about.
This isn't a participation trophy argument.
That charity doesn't deserve it.
Maybe I should pump the brakes a little bit.
It's not a shake-off, Jay.
Yeah, maybe I. Sorry, I might have jumped the gun there a little bit.
All right, so for right now, this is only a 1-year thing. But
Yeah.
this goes back to Chris Paul suggesting this last year with the Players Union, because he said it kind of takes them back to the playground where they would, play up to 15 or 21, and now people are saying instead of playing the popular game on the playground was always 21.
Oh, yeah.
They're actually saying, like, now we should all change that to 24 from now on, which I like that. I think plenty of kids are doing that. I like it. I mean, like you said, it's something different, and it's for the All-Star game. It's not for, it's not NFL, just change it, or Major League Baseball. Well, we're just going to change the rules of the game. No, they're going to do it for the All-Star game at least. This is fun.
Can I?
Be a hater? Go ahead.
Can I put a
shake
little
your
cynic?
fist.
Can I put a little cynic into this?
Sure.
Someone has to.
Might as well be
The
Jay.
math that's
Yeah,
involved
exactly, the
in
cranky
here.
old guy.
The math that's involved in here.
It's not that hard.
That's not exact. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's not that hard.
Okay.
But it can be a question like, huh? Wait a minute. So this team's got to only get to 24, but the other one's got to score 29. And you're like, yeah. And then they have to start doing the math. That's kind of like gambling when you're already minus or plus. Are we
Promoting gambling?
teaching the non-gambler how this works now? Because you're like, oh, yeah, they're down by 5 already. They got to score 5 more points than the other team. And then you go, well, I got to do the math here. Why is that? Like, they got to get to 24.
They got to cover.
They got to cover that 24. Are we?
No.
Maybe?
Hey, inner city kids know grams, kilos, and pounds. That's just how they learn, bud.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
And inner city kids, they have to look it up when they play Scrabble. They have to refer back to the instructions daily. You have the same thing. You got to look back. You got to have it all written down. You got to know.
Talking about like kids in Atlanta like missed a
You don't
question
think
on like
people
a
are here
standardized
going to
test,
play
Jay.
it? I think
they
they will.
offering-
It's not going to
What?
be just inner city kids playing this.
Did you see that, Jay?
No, I'm talking about right here, the NBA, the All-Star game.
Oh, the
By
All-
doing this.
I was
Were you
confused.
following?
What are
No,
you
I
confused
following.
about?
We were talking about just the kids playing it. Like
No, I'm
at the
talking about the
parks.
All-Star game. I'm fine with the 24. We talked about this
Right.
on the air. I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. Good for you. I mean, I think it's a lot to drop down to 8 if you don't hit 24 on the number.
This goes back to like us playing bags and like on
Yeah,
Monday originally before we started going to the gentleman's club.
Yeah, I mean, hour-long games. No, I'm going to the All-Star game. The 24, the target score. If it's 150, to 145, one team only has to score 24 points in that quarter. The other team has to score 29.
Right.
To get to that target score. That is teaching the spread to people without telling them about it.
I
I
don't
see
think
what
they're
you're
shy about that.
saying.
Aren't they going to start offering live gambling in a lot of these NBA
Oh, yeah,
arenas
they
now?
are.
So I don't think they're
Yeah.
hiding behind anything if they are teaching.
Oh, no,
I
that.
don't think they care.
I'm not saying they're. Well, yeah, they're kind of using it to kind of teach, like, yeah, they're already 5 points behind.
Why not? It's legal now, It's
Under-
becoming
in
more
some
commonplace.
states?
Yeah.
Not in Illinois.
I'm just telling you that I feel it's not. It's just one of those theories.
You just don't want people going down this same dark path of
You and me.
looking at spreads.
I was
and
playing
props
blackjack.
No,
My
I think it's
grandfather
degenerate
important.
stuff.
I hate. I'll tell you what. I'm all for it. I tell the kids, I'm like, the total's here. Do the math right now. Come on, kids. Figure out what points they have to score.
How many
You don't
threes
think-
does Daddy need to cover?
I mean, I have theories on this. Every time when someone's like, wife says, "Oh, take the kids to Chuck E. Cheese," I go, we're just promoting gambling, right? It's okay. I'm not getting mad. And she's like, "How do you figure?" And I go, "You put a quarter in the skee ball machine, and it all depends on how many tickets you get. Like this is gambling."
I immediately pictured Chuck E. Cheese as like a pit boss. Just really greasy, smoking cigars.
100%. That's the way I see him.
He's already greasy and smells like cigars.
I'm not against this. I like it. You're absolutely right. Here's the deal. I'll watch it. I'm
For
watching
the first
everything
time
by
you hear your kid at Chuck E. Cheese go, "Nah, my odds are better on that machine."
Yeah.
I'd be proud. I'd be like,
Skee-ball
yeah.
machine is more loose.
You are the chosen
There's a line
one.
on that one. That one's loose.
That one's mine. That's my kid. That's my
That
kid.
pays out more. I know it. Yeah.
They whip out a little handy dandy notebook. They got the odds for each game.
They're scouting out the little ski balls like, oh, that's too clean. You need one with some divots in them a little bit. Yeah, that's not going to work. It goes way too fast. Yeah.
Pop a shot. It's like 100-1 for tickets, Dad. No way.
Yeah. All right. Ready for a phone call? Sure you are.
Yes.
ESPN 1170. Who do we have?
Well, hola, chicas and chicas.
Hey.
Coronavirus.
I'm in the aeropuerta. That's airport for all you people that don't habla.
Which airport?
Puerto Vallarta.
All right.
I'm here for about another couple hours. I'm like, I'm bored. I'm going to call into the show.
Yay.
Never take
How much is this phone call? How much is this phone call running you?
So, yeah. So
nothing.
International dial-in.
how is so? Is it what? Do you get any nicknames down there? Is it still Latiroy or what do they call you down there? El Presidente?
They call me El Guapo.
Cabron.
Oh, okay, El Guapo. All right, so 10 days down there in paradise, and now you're on your way back.
On my way back. Twitter is such a wonderful world. I wanted to make sure that the Quad Cities heard me wish Pat Anger a happy birthday on the airways.
I'll make sure to I'll text him too. Yeah, it's weird that you say that.
And I'm, and I hope he has a joyful day. If you follow my.
That's an inside joke.
Yep.
I don't know.
Jake is.
Oh, you're the best.
They both really liked it though.
What?
Yeah.
I can't wait to come back and maybe not do it over the phone, but hopefully Fracking will be proud of me when I'm there on Monday to touch on our joyful experiences around the world.
Around the Quad Cities, yeah. Around the Quad Cities. I tell you what, if there's a we'll talk more about it. Yeah, we don't need to get into it. So
what are you guys predicting for Super Bowl? That's what I wanted to know.
Chiefs.
Okay. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Mitch has Chiefs, and it was. Did you say 35-27, 31-27?
31-24.
31-24.
27.
36-28.
Whatever.
Okay.
You have
What about
30.
Thursday?
Bomber, you have 36-28.
That's my guess.
Okay.
T-Roy, I
I
flipped.
knew Bomber was taking the Chiefs. I knew
Yeah,
that.
T-Roy, I flipped. I'd been on the Niner
gave it
train
away?
the whole time, and then I got pumped up with some Honey Badger highlights. And
Yeah, did you?
do you see what the Honey Badger said to Skip Bayless?
Okay.
No, I did not.
He told him to shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
On Twitter.
About time somebody says
It's
that.
fantastic. So I'm swapping over to the Chiefs, and I am going Chiefs 45-35.
Ooh.
Okay, we got a guy. I met a guy, Jay. He's an employee for XM Radio, or was. But
Did he get dislocated too?
Chiefs fan. Yeah, he kind of left, but he says he has some connections for us. So hey, you never know what we're going to be doing.
All right.
Anywho, but he's a huge Chiefs fan. He predicted 42-24.
Oh.
And he took the Chiefs. Now I'm not here to break any hearts, but I'm here to tell you, I think this Niner defense gets after it. It's going to be a tighter game than what we think. I am literally going 28-24 Niners.
Low, bud. Wow.
And that's
What's
under.
that?
That's in the that hits the under.
What's Hazel say?
Yeah.
Hazel says, "Give me more gummy bears," or in Spanish, banditas.
So you think that it's going to be more like the Broncos versus the Carolina Panthers Super Bowl, where the defense just
I just think the defense is going to get after him. Listen, I mean, Mahomes is special. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be a hard fought game. There just seems to be a grit about this 49ers team that I can't get over, and unfortunately for the Chiefs, they still have Andy Reid. Honestly, that's the truth. I mean, I think the Chiefs have great talent. It's just Andy Reid. I see him fold in big games, and I worry it's going to happen again.
And speaking of coaches, did you know that Kyle Shanahan's dad coached in the NFL?
And he won Super Bowl.
I mean, it's incredible that this is a. Did you know that this is the first father-son to do this?
Holy cow!
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I mean, I mean, I'm sure there's other storylines out there. We don't need to hammer that one too much. What's the over/under? How many times they're going to show him in the suite?
I don't know, but if Matt Stafford shows up, did you know that he went to high school with a major league pitcher?
Yeah, Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you know that too.
You know the Detroit Tigers have drafted more quarterbacks than the Detroit Lions.
You probably did.
More Super Bowl quarterbacks.
Yeah, Super Bowl quarterback. Yeah, that's true.
That's funny. It's really funny.
So you've got a low score, and I've got 35-34 Chiefs.
Ours is close.
All right, so you got a house full of Chiefs there. All right.
I am. Yep. In the end, looking at everything, I'm just gonna. I know that
too many Chiefs, not enough Indians.
Well,
now I know both Pints and Harringtons are getting wings from Vans and doing a potluck.
So's 11-17,
out
buddy.
there in the Quad City.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Because Vans Pizza and More is running a heck of a special on
They
the full pan
are
of wings.
$7.99 for medium pizzas, and then
and $80 for a full pan of wings.
$39.99 for 40 wings and $79.99 for 80 wings. Just off the top of my head.
And that's, yeah, that's on top of you, and that's for everybody in the Quad City.
Everybody, it's posted to the public, buddy. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, we took advantage of that, and like I said, I don't know where I'm going to watch the game, but my lovely wife said I can go watch the game.
Oh,
she's so nice.
Well, look at that. Hey, and then Pints is they're giving away TV as well.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Jeez. Thanks, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, TV.
Go register to
See
win
what
a free
happens when I
TV.
leave for 10 days?
Yeah, go register to win a free
Drink away
TV.
my brain cells.
I think they're drawing it at halftime or end of third quarter, something like that.
Yeah.
So
sweet.
It's all kinds of things to do.
Sergey, how are you feeling? You just had some pre-op stuff, right? You know nothing yet?
Oh, yeah. Everything's all clear. Everything's a go, buddy. All systems.
All right.
You're the bionic man before you know it.
I love it. I can't wait.
What's your flight? What are you watching on the flight?
Avengers Endgame.
Oh my gosh! How do you watch this stuff over and over again?
I love it because I like to cry when Iron Man dies.
You like the
What? Iron Man
Captain
dies?
America.
I've never
Captain
seen
America
it.
goes- Oh, sorry. Well, ruined it for you.
Yeah.
T-Ray, Money and I went and saw
Captain America dances with his lady. Yeah, it's just tear jerking.
Money and I went and saw Bad Boys for Life yesterday, buddy.
Oh, that's you two, Bad Boys for Life.
Oh yeah.
The movie's about you two.
The Adventures of Lance and Rico.
Davenport Gold.
I haven't seen.
They are Davenport Gold, aren't they?
Right?
Oh, great. Here we go.
New nickname.
It's almost like having some Acapulco Gold. Wait a minute, I'm in Puerto Vallarta. Wrong.
Real quick, did you happen to see Tom Brady's tweet yesterday?
Yes.
Picture.
Coming or going?
How annoying
Coming
is
or
he?
going?
How annoying is this?
How egotistical is he?
Not at all. Shush.
This is right up his alley.
Driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Leah,
I
put
can
you in
imagine.
their shoes.
What
What are you
out
doing?
of the spotlight for once.
He's going somewhere, man. I
I
think he's
hope
gone.
he is.
He's going to be in the NFL, but he's not going to be with the Patriots.
Well, let's see, where was it? Is it Darren Rovell that
Tell
said?
him where he can go.
Oh, Schefter. Shefty reported that it wasn't related to anything to do with his football photo, the football future, which is ridiculous. But of course, people go down there and the people from, I think they recruited the people with the Don't F with Cats. They broke down the photo and tried to figure out where it was, and then all of a sudden it was reported that he was in Tennessee, and they were scouting out private schools, which that blew up Twitter, and then all of a sudden, then an employee had to from the school was like was not here, like just stop doing this. So,
wouldn't it be
yeah.
funny if nobody shared it and everybody just ignored it like it never
But I mean,
happened?
just seriously, can you imagine your time? What'd you say?
So it would be great if everybody just ignored it, nobody shared it, and everybody acted like it never happened, like he never posted it.
He would just be in like a dark corner in his room, like in the fetal position,
rocking back and forth.
It's like leaving somebody on read.
Hey,
Gotta love
hey,
it.
Oh, I love doing
I need
that.
you to take a
Tommy,
picture.
he's
I
not
need
in
you to
the
take a
Super
picture of
Bowl.
me. All right, I'll take a picture. You want me to take your camera? No, your phone? No, I need a picture, but I need to be in black and white, and I need you to make it so that the shadow looks like it's a silhouette, and no one can tell if I'm coming or going, and then it'll just blow up everything. I mean, during Super Bowl week,
Of course, he had to take the spotlight and put it back on himself. Look who we're talking about.
Well,
Everybody make your favorite Tom Brady noise at one time. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So
great radio.
T-Roy, give me your vacation review. Thumbs up, thumbs down. The food was good. What?
Everything was great. We found another new restaurant out in town called the Margarita Grill. Had the best carne asada burrito I've had in my entire life there. I mean, I almost started crying. It was heavenly. I looked at Amy and I melted right there. And so yeah, we'll be eating there a lot when we get back. But yeah, great trip. I mean, nothing really bad happened other than we lost Kobe and some girl fell off the balcony. But yeah, other than that, everything's great.
Ooh,
that was kind of a bummer, but yeah,
she okay?
Still waiting for the investigation. No, she's gone. She's
gone.
Yeah, she's gone. Yeah, so we met some friends that had to actually see it, like the aftermath. So kind of put a little bummer on the resort for a day, but
should take a note from Bomber and wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you were out there for 10 days. So just a typical day was breakfast and mimosas, and how'd your day go?
Well, so I started out every day with 2 eggs over easy, some hash browns, some Tabasco, and a fresh-made French toast.
Uh-huh.
And then either regular mimosa or cranberry mimosa, 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on what I was up to.
Who knows? Yeah.
And then we pop to the room, get our suits on, go out to the kids' pool. First rule of kids' pool is nobody talks about kids' pool because the water was warmer in kids' pool. Drunks coming over to kids' pool.
It's because it's in the sun, T-Ray.
Kids' pool.
Oh, it's
Shallow,
not always
that's
in the
why.
sun. It's shallow and warm, and there's a slide there, and there's a little bar right there too. It's not a toilet bar. You gotta walk like 4 feet. Hey, that's good enough for me.
Exercise, buddy.
A lot of time at kids' pool, man. A lot of time at kids' pool.
Pina coladas.
I'll tell you what. There was one day I got pretty ripped.
At the kids' pool.
I talked to my boy Omar.
It's the best place to do it. You can't drown.
Every time this dude was coming, I'm like, Omar coming, Omar coming. Omar was getting me Don Julio margaritas, and yeah, I lost it one day. I was gone. Woke up the next day. I'm like, oof. I only had agua at breakfast that day. But
I don't know if you want to lose your memory
yeah, I
in
mean, it's
Mexico.
a great resort.
Place to do
I
it.
didn't throw up like Mookie did. Mookie threw up when she was there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I don't think she wants you sharing that.
Just selling her out.
I throw up
She's
every time I
upset.
go to Mexico. It doesn't matter.
Well, you're the bomber, though.
It's the ice, the water. Yeah. I don't listen to people ever.
Well,
I always have to learn the hard way.
Yeah, he'll catch you he'll get the best of us.
Yep.
But no, we're already talking about what we're doing next. We're probably coming back. We definitely like Puerto Vallarta. It's hands down our favorite place to travel to. So
I have to get there.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun. So if you find something good, why mess with it, right?
That's right. And a boy.
Like our show, Don't Have to Local. We found something good. Why mess with it? All right.
You're the best.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys get back to a real show, and
nope. Thanks for calling in.
We'll see what happens Monday. I hope everybody has a joyful weekend.
Yep. All right.
Safe
Don't
travels.
do anything Barb wouldn't do.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, buddy.
Bye.
Safe travels. Be safe.
All right.
Yep. Bye. All right. Well, we got to take a break here. Don't Ask Us Local. And we'll come back. We'll talk some more Super Bowl with Mitch. Bombers in studio.
There you go.
Serge is on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. He's going to read an ad for us. We will be right back.
For nearly 12 years, Pints has been providing the Quad Cities with some of the best beer, drinks, and good times around. Join them Monday through Friday for happy hour from 3 to 6 and enjoy complimentary Vans Pizza at 5 p.m. Stop in any day of the week for one of their daily specials. That's Pints at 5268 Utica Ridge Road in Davenport.
This is Rachel Alger with St. Ambrose University, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
And now an old classic commercial from Mark Brenny.
Excuse me.
Hey, this is the ladies' room, you freak!
Sorry, ma'am. We just sold this bike here.
So why do you have motorcycles in the bathroom?
Well, you see, Brenny's just received the new Suzuki motorcycles and ATVs that have been on order and are finally here. Along with all the parts and new Suzuki accessories, there's just no space left. Just a few short years ago, we built a 20,000 square foot showroom. And now with all this new inventory, we don't have squat for room. Excuse the pun.
Very funny. Hey, you know I do like this new Suzuki motorcycle.
You You should see the GSXRs we got in the men's bathroom, or the 1200 Bandit, or the Marauder that we keep down in the wine cellar. Come to think of it, I've never been in the ladies' bathroom before. Wow, look at all the latex vending machines you got in here.
That's Playtex.
Yuck, now I gotta go.
Bernie's Motorcycle Clinic in Bettendorf across from Alcoa. Almost.
Escúchame, y Disidan Levatación ESPN Radio.
How much time did Lucio spend brushing your eyebrows?
It's just a quick little and another on the other side.
I feel like maybe save the eyebrow brushing time and focus a little more on the hair brushing time.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's another issue.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Like, what am I going to do with this and then just put, like, headphones on top of it and mess it up? Lucy, I don't want to ruin his art.
You're in the awkward stage right now of, like, the haircuts where before, obviously, you'd kind of, like, buzz it. Now it's grown to a point where it's not long enough to actually do anything with, but it's too long to just sit still.
It's one of those deals where I'm, like, thinking to myself, man, what am I going to do with my hair whenever I live on television? You're just going to have to be vulnerable, deal with the awkwardness, and then, 2 years from now, brave.
How did you guys feel about I Live on Television?
I have been ever since his Levitard load management nonsense.
Yes, I didn't ask for any of this.
The Dan Levitard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Back by popular demand, Gobo Productions presents One Night of Queen. Since forming in 2002, Gary Mullen and the Works have performed to sellout audiences all over the world. And now they're back in the USA for a brand new tour. One Night of Queen is a spectacular live concert recreating the look, sound, and showmanship of arguably the greatest rock band of all time. You'll hear classic Queen numbers including We Will Rock You, Fat Bottom Girls, Another One Bites the Dust, Bohemian Rhapsody, and We Are the Champions. One Night of Queen, performed by Gary Mullen and the Works. This show will rock you.
Coming to the TaxSlayer Center March 18th. Tickets are on sale now at the TaxSlayer Center box office and Ticketmaster.com. Presented by Town Square Media.
Whatever bridge you get stuck on, stick with us. The Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Thank you for tuning in to Don't Hassle for Local. Live here in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Done Right TV and Security. It's 12:53 in the afternoon. I always like it when I say the time. I always feel like that makes me the DJ. 12:53 in the afternoon here in the Quad Cities.
You got the voice down and everything.
You got to say what temperature it is outside.
12:53 here on your FM dial.
Yeah.
It's 32 degrees outside.
There you go. That's the one I forget to do all the time, too. Like, I need, like, a weather app or whatever else right there. Like, currently 32 degrees. Potential snow shower coming out later on today.
Brisk, but doable.
The traffic.
If you're thinking about going up to the meet tonight, maybe leave a little early, and then when you're coming back, drive home safely.
Light cardigan
Yeah.
in the vehicle.
Go ahead and download the app for the Iowa DOT and figure out how your travels are going to be. But in studio, 12:54. I don't know.
Like Casey Kasem.
Yeah. So
long distance dedication.
We got to come back. We'll come back to Super Bowl, but we have to do something else. We have it's been a great run with Bomber, and we'll have her back in more. T-Roy's coming back, but I mean the door is always open. Bomber.
Is that like a guarantee thing?
You.
Like,
What? No, it's not a guarantee thing. That
Bomber's
he's coming
out,
back.
T-Roy's back?
It's not guaranteed. No, not one bit.
honestly,
like
he's got to get through customs.
I keep saying yes. He's got to get through customs. Yeah. We've got two, because let's just remember, Sunday doesn't end football.
Oh boy, here he is.
That is not the end of football as we know it in 2020, or until August of 2020 or September of 2020. There is a little thing called the XFL, and it's coming. And it's coming with a fury.
I'm reliving the AFL talk all over again right now.
I did get a text yesterday. I didn't respond back. I need to, though. Asking me to join an XFL fantasy league.
Oh, boy.
which is very important.
Did you
Something
set it
they
up?
need to do. No, I didn't.
Did you text yourself?
Did you text yourself?
Hey, Jay here.
Yeah. The XFL is coming, Bomber,
All right.
and we got to find you a team.
Okay. Let's do it.
Here's our list. The Tampa Bay Vipers. All right. They're coached by Mark Trestman, former coach of the Chicago Bears.
Okay.
He's a pass-happy head coach. He was a one-time offensive coordinator for the Ravens for 2 seasons, 2013 to 2016. Some would say his way of doing it is the shift to the passing heavy NFL. Key players on here that you might have heard of. Aaron Murray of Georgia. That's it. But Aaron Murray also played in the AAF. Now you've got the Dallas Renegades.
Okay. This one sounds better so far. I used to
All
drive
right.
a Renegade, so.
Perfect. Got that connection.
Gee, I can't remember what my team is.
I'll get there. Oh yeah. Yours is the Vipers?
No, hell no.
No. Head coach Bob Stoops was a longtime head coach of Oklahoma Sooners. He also played at the University of Iowa.
Oh.
He's the head coach and the GM. Landry Jones, even though he's hurt, he'll be out the first 4 to 6 weeks. Little inside tip. I pay
good to
attention.
know.
I follow XFL on Twitter.
You're plugged in.
By the way, we're gonna have guests on next week that are from the XFL.
Perfect.
I'm already planting the seeds of calling guests because this thing is happening.
You were proactive last year with the AFL.
It's sticking through it.
He's made his mind up.
It's not your fault.
Any other names out there? No, that you might know. All right, the Houston Roughnecks. Head coach is June Jones. That's another type of spread type of offense.
Too close to Jim Jones.
Okay.
The Kool-Aid. No, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing to stay away from.
This guy is a vertical passing specialist and gained some notoriety when he was hired away from Hawaii after quarterback Colt Brennan's record-breaking career as a passer. Connor Cook, former Michigan State quarterback, is someone that's on there. Sammy Coates is a name that you would know, an Auburn wide receiver, and he played in the NFL as well. Connor Cook looks like the starter right now. He was a former 4th-round pick in the NFL.
Okay.
Houston Roughnecks.
All right.
Their logo is very similar to the old Houston Oilers.
Okay.
The DC Defenders.
I like it so far. DC politics.
Head coach is Pep Hamilton. That Pep Hamilton it sounds like a made up name. That is like right up to like that's like
How you spell it?
It's a porn star.
Pep Hamilton sounds more like
PP.
The Replacements Part 2.
Hey, Pep Hamilton?
Yeah.
Former Colts coordinator. Offensive coordinator. Coach at Stanford. Andrew Luck.
Look at this guy.
Full of nuggets.
Look at
Coming
this
in with
guy.
with the surge stats.
Most famous for taking over for Bruce Arians as the offensive coordinator of the Colts after Andrew Luck's rookie season.
Didn't go so well.
He previously coached Luck at Stanford under Jim Harbaugh and was back with Harbaugh as Michigan's passing game coordinator in 2017 and 2018. We've got a phone call.
This makes me nervous.
I'm very nervous.
Oh, I get a little sweaty when you see the.
Hello, you've reached ESPN 1170 AM. You're on the air.
Hey, it's Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Met you at my Pint. You were a while back.
Okay.
Hey, the question: why can't some of these places call it the Super Bowl anymore? Why aren't they?
Say
This is bugging me.
Say that again, Mike.
They're calling it like the big game or
Okay.
the big event or something. But why can't they call it the Super Bowl?
All right. It is a copyright thing. Serge, I think you know more about this, right? It's a copyright thing, and you have to pay for the rights to be able to use it on like posters or whatnot. So like, and then really as you're looking this up, Serge, I'll tell you from my experience. All right, let's say like a distributor or a beer company like Bud Light or Miller Lite. Okay, they pay for the rights to have the Super Bowl, to use that on their posters. And then you have another company that wants to make posters to say like we're having specials to promote their brand, but they can't use the Super Bowl because another company has already paid the NFL for it. And then let's say your pre-sales reps comes in and go, no, they can't use that. They need to take that down right away.
Right.
It's kind of
So-
like the University of Iowa also. You can
All right, NFL taxes don't change the fact that you can totally say Super Bowl. They have trademarked the term Super Bowl and Super Sunday, but they don't control all rights to the phrase. If neither of those things, you can still call it the Super Bowl if you want to. It's not. You're not going to get sued for it. But basically, you can't advertise on a public platform by using those terms. That's basically all it is. We can say it on the air. I know I joke about it, but we can say that. I'm not going to get in trouble.
It's advertising. It's putting a brand for sale
If they
or
sued
whatever
me,
else.
that'd be awesome. That'd be hilarious.
It's if you're promoting something, let's just say if you're promoting something, if a beer company or a soda company has paid for the rights to do it, and then another one, a competing one, does it without the rights, and trust me, they know if they paid it and who's got the rights to it, then they don't want you to advertise it in any way, be it as far as on my end, like a poster in a tavern or anything like that.
Wow. Used to be so simple.
Yes, it's petty.
Everybody's hypersensitive these days, Mike.
Wow.
It's petty. I'll tell you a story real quick, Mike, while you're on there. We had a sign out outside of Pints, and one company wished us a happy birthday, and they used a logo of a sporting team, and a competitor in our parking lot took a photo of it.
Oh my!
Of wishing us a happy birthday, but it had that logo and said they don't have the rights to this. Yes.
Over yourselves.
So they know what they pay for, and it's the watchdog telling their higher upper people like, oh, they got to take it down. It didn't used to be like this. There used to be a lot of it used to be more locally owned and friendly, and just one said to the other, hey, you're not supposed to do that, and they said, hey, all right, we'll kind of police what we're doing. But now you have bigger corporations that have bought out the smaller guys, and they're based out of cities that aren't here in the Quad Cities. So we've lost interpersonal relations in a lot of aspects.
You called him a watchdog. It sounds like a rat to me. Dogs are too cool. Don't call them dogs.
I mean, it's sort of direct to your question, but yeah, the roundabout. Some people say you can't use it, but it's really all about a competitor saying, well, we paid the rights to it and whatnot. So, but
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just kind of curious. I thought you guys would know.
Yep. Well, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate it. Keep listening, man.
Happy Friday, Mike.
Yep.
Okay.
Chiefs.
So you want to hear some interesting facts on this? So
I guarantee you, people would rather hear interesting facts of this than the XFL. But
this will be brief.
I don't know. I'm intrigued.
This is can you say Super Bowl?
Hold on, stop. Why do you keep giving yourself a face mask? Just take the helmet off.
No,
Bomber.
it's comfortable. I like it.
Just
resting with it like that.
Yeah, it's not. I'm just resting my arm. I can't touch my chin. It's like this. I'm just doing like this.
Yeah, you got to do the cutler. You got to tip it halfway back off your head and just
Do I look cool?
Sit there with the pouty face. No, like higher, like halfway off your head.
Yeah.
And then sit there with the pouty face.
And I need my mouth.
Then you got to hold your collar like this.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's pretty good.
Perfect.
Yeah. And you can
you're smiling too much. You couldn't be Cutler.
Yeah.
The discussion is: can you say Super Bowl or can you not say Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can say it. We are non-for-profit. Basically, Anheuser-Busch spends $250 million, I believe, to be able to use it. $250 million a year to be able to use Super Bowl on their stuff. This went back because when they trademarked it in late 60s, it got ticky-tacky. At one point, it was any places that were showing the game on TVs over 55 inches. They would go after. They sued churches for having Super Bowl parties.
Oh my gosh!
They went in on everything, but then they've kind of backed off since TVs got bigger and like huge projection screen stuff like that. But want to know where this dates back to, Jay?
Yes.
The rule was established by the Ninth Circuit Federal Court of Appeals in California in 1992 when the boy band and KOTB, New Kids on the Block, sued a magazine that had been operating a poll for a 900 number for you to call in and vote on which one of them was the hottest.
Oh, wow.
That's when this
Let me answer that one.
It all comes back to New Kids on the Block.
Everybody knows
this
this.
is real, folks. After extensive resources and extensive research, this is what I found.
Here's where I step up.
That's where we call.
You got the bad boy Donnie.
Bobber's chair just dropped.
I'm stretching for this one.
Well, I mean, the hottest. Woo! I just lost my.
Well, they lost the lawsuit.
There was Jordan.
Jordan's the hottest. Until I found out he swung for the other team, then I was like, dang it.
That's not true.
Yeah,
No.
it is true, isn't he?
This is not your time.
Speculation?
So basically,
That is not true.
New Kids on
You
the Block
don't
lost
know.
their lawsuit.
Don't tell me I don't know about the NKOTB.
Donnie's the hottest now.
So
Yes. Yeah, those Wahlbergs are hanging in
Listen,
there.
Jordan is aging
I was just
very
using
well.
to get to his brother.
Joey.
but-
when you guys are done, just call me.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I don't know who these people are.
All right, so it was the 900 number that the New Kids on the Block were suing this magazine for because they had their own 900 number, but basically, and they were saying that they couldn't use New Kids on the Block through this other without their permission or them getting paid. Basically, the rule went in favor of the magazine, saying that there was no way to describe them without saying New Kids on the Block. They couldn't say that one boy band with those some guys in it, so they lost the lawsuit. So basically, we can still say Super Bowl, but certain people cannot when they're advertising for profit in print.
There you go.
That's about it. Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
No, it's
Suck it.
depressing that these major corporations are trying to take out the little guys.
Oh, bomber, getting her going.
Over
Talking
it.
so fast, can't even understand her sometimes.
Right.
We need to. This would be the situation right now where Levitar would say, "Put it on the poll. Who's the hottest New Kids on the Block guy?" It's
Anyway,
a
back
legit-
to XFL.
Yes. All right, Dallas
segue.
Renegades was the last one we talked about. Landry Jones is going to be the quarterback. Bob Stoops the coach. Houston Roughnecks, June Jones. All right, the DC Defenders where we're at. Pip Hamilton is the coach. You said about that. Cardell Jones, former Ohio State quarterback.
Project quarterback.
I'm going with
Still in the
DC
works.
Defenders so far. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like their logo's got to be Captain America, right?
Yeah, or
it's not
Donald
bad.
Trump. Yeah, on his tent.
Jay,
with
want
the
to know what I
yeah.
have for you next? It is Friday, so I'm full of surprises.
Okay.
Okay.
I have their slogans.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Because
I love
remember, like for the AAF.
So is this their hashtag slogan?
Yeah,
Yes.
basically like the AF Jay's
This is
team.
why you tune in.
Jay's team was what? What was your team? The Apollos.
Oh yeah, take aim.
Take aim.
Yeah, I
It
loved
was
it.
The Apollos. Okay, tell me a team name, Jay, and I'll tell you their slogan.
Hold on, can we get through? Let's go through
Oh,
preview
I-
and then we'll come back.
Oh,
All right,
sure,
no,
sure.
here,
I thought you had them all
let's start
done.
the ones we already did. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Tampa Bay Vipers.
The
we already did them.
Vipers.
Something about Venom.
From opening hike, ready to strike.
That's their hashtag. That's a long hashtag. Or that's just their theme.
These are what's on each one of their pages.
I like
It's the top thing.
They're like the guys in the dodgeball too. They can just do. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. This isn't very intimidating.
Okay, we talked about the Dallas Renegades.
The Renegades. Raising hell from the opening bell.
Oh no, these are all gonna rhyme. All right, we gotta start this now. All right.
Yes, they are.
Dallas Renegades. Okay. Okay. Houston Roughnecks. Don't say anything yet. Houston
Okay.
Roughnecks.
Oh, this is good. I like this one because this references a band that I know.
Oh no! Darn it all. Oh. Well, it's gonna be Rough Riders and
No, that's very, very good guess though.
How about we're rough and we're tough?
Ready, rough, and H-Town tough.
There's
You were
rough
very
and tough.
close.
H-Town. Remember H-Town, Jay?
Yeah.
Somebody rockin' knockin'
Oh yeah.
boots.
Wasn't there O-Town as well too?
There was O-Town as well.
Okay, DC Defenders. All right.
DC Defenders.
You can't DC me.
Oh my god.
I like that better.
You guys don't have a guess. You just don't shake your head.
Come on.
What about- you
How
can't
am I gonna follow
DC
that
me.
up?
You can't DC me. Is John
can't
Cena the
DC
coach?
That's what I'm
Offensive coordinator, John
Defender.
Cena.
What is it?
Did you
Red
see
and
the-
white, ready to fight.
Oh gosh, that is so obvious.
Wait, what is it?
Red and white,
ready
ready
to
to fight.
It helps like knowing their colors and stuff too, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
no.
A team we haven't previewed, the New York Guardians, coached by Kevin Gilbride. He's a longtime NFL coach. He was offensive coordinator for the Giants from 2007 to 2013. He was a coordinator or head coach two seasons for the Chargers. Matt McGloin is their quarterback. He's from Penn State. Actually, they have like three. Louis Perez is someone that was really big in the AAF. That was one that was projected to
Hopefully
do a
these
lot.
slogans are just slogans and they're not doing anything with these the rest of the year.
Okay, so we're at the New York Guardians.
Black and red doesn't have anything to do with
Black
their color.
and red. Guardian.
So I'll try to give you guys a clue here.
Okay.
Like for each one.
I love the clues.
This has to do with their team name.
Guardian.
Some of the galaxy. No.
Guardian. What rhymes with guardian?
Flardian.
Florardian? We're not Florardians. We're guardians.
No, none of you are close.
Guardians.
Guardian, the point spread.
There we go.
What is it?
New York's
Standing guard in their yard.
Ew.
Thank you. It's bad. It's
They
really
have
bad.
7-year-olds come up.
Well, we can't come up with it.
Because they're a little below our pay grade right now. I don't know.
Well, maybe they
feel like
actually
I'm
have the time. They're not doing it off the top of their head. Like,
We're
figure it
thinking
out
too
now.
hard.
Like I'm doing.
we have to go rudimentary here.
Okay.
We'll nail it.
Dumb myself down.
The Los Angeles Wildcats, their offensive coordinator is Norm Chow. He's most well known as the offensive coordinator at USC under Pete Carroll. He's also got Iowa ties. Coach Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart to Heisman trophies. Prior to that, he spent 27 years as an assistant on BYU staff. Coach quarterbacks such as Jim McMahon, Steve Young, Ty Detmer.
Ty Detmer.
Yep. His latest stint was a Titans offensive coordinator. Let's see. Josh Johnson going to be the starter for them. Anybody else that sticks out?
Isn't he trying
No.
to get released, though? Go to the NFL?
Who?
Did I
He's
hear that?
He's 33 years old. Johnson's NFL career started with 3 seasons with the Buccaneers, and he just played for Washington, recently. He's 33 years old, though. So that is the Los Angeles Wildcats. Wildcat. Wild. We're wild, and we're not mild. Nope, that's not working.
I'm just going to go with meow.
Okay,
No,
so
that's not good.
So Bomber's on the right track. It does have something to do with the sound.
Hear us
Hiss,
roar.
hiss, meow.
Mitch is on the right track here.
What'd you say?
Feel the roar. Hear us roar.
Okay.
Don't declaw your cats.
That's actually a really helpful tip.
That's actually really what that was supposed to- See, you guys can come up with this on the fly, but you can't come up with a rhyme.
We just need to
Right,
get. We
that's
just need to
actually
get it
real
warmed up.
helpful. All right,
This is
roar.
smarter, more intelligent
That's where we're going.
Uh huh. Very good.
We're going with roar.
Yep.
Roar.
Hear our
More.
roar.
Hear a
Working
roar.
on my
More.
roar.
Be afraid
More.
of the roar.
Remember every single one of these rhymes.
Oh.
Yeah, roar.
Every one of them.
Why did they have to rhyme?
Roar,
Why did they have
roar,
to do
open
that?
your door.
They have to rhyme because it's the time.
Is this the roar? Roar.
Go lay by the bay and eat some hay.
Yeah.
It just
Let me
may.
call my 5-year-old real quick and see what he
Roar. All right, what is it? What's the LA Wildcats bringing us?
LA to the core, ready to roar.
Oh, I'm so angry with myself.
This reminds me of
I'm breaking on hives.
on How I Met Your Mother when Nick the Bad Boy chef was trying to come up with his slogans.
Yeah.
Who wants to taste my meat?
We've got the St. Louis Battlehawks.
All aboard the Yum Yum train.
Head coach is Jonathan Hayes, and the offensive coordinator is Chuck Long, who called in last week.
Hey.
Clear ties between the two, as Chuck pointed out. They both played college together at the University of Iowa and under Hayden Fry. Long was the quarterback. He threw to Hayes. He was a tight end. They coached together under Bob Stoops at Oklahoma as well. Hayes was, Hayes, we talked to Chuck about this. Jordan Tiamu is a quarterback. He's out of Ole Miss. Christine Michael, Texas A&M. We remember that name. Matt Jones.
God,
is
this
there.
one's so bad.
Yes.
I
can't
just
wait.
read
It
it.
can't be bad
Oh,
because it's my
God.
team. This is my team.
Ooh.
You're gonna love it then.
Yeah. It's corny.
You're gonna say this.
The
You're
Lou.
gonna say this 1,000 times.
Battlehawks.
He's gonna get a T-shirt
Is
made
it-
with it on there.
Is it with the St. Louis or is it with the city or is it with the Battlehawks?
It's with the city.
The Lou.
What is it called? The
St. Louis Battlehawks.
St. Louis Battlehawks.
Jay's onto it already.
Yeah. So it's
That's the key. Right
I
there.
got it.
You got it.
I got it.
All right.
We battle through and through in the Lou.
Oh, that's really good.
That's actually
That's
not
really
a bad
good.
one. I like that.
Silver and blue, born in the Lou.
Close. But no cigar.
You can find me in St. Louis.
Silver and blue, born in the Lou. I can't. I'm not from there. I'm just
You-
gonna say
you
silver
came
and
up-
blue. I root for the Lou.
You came up with a better one in like 10 seconds.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
See,
Let 'em use it.
see?
Silver
Call
and
Chuck
blue,
back.
Notice how
flesh
all of
doo-doo.
us, you guys included, we're all getting better.
What's wrong with me?
We're all getting better, getting closer.
On the right
here.
track.
Seattle Dragons. Head coach is Jim Zorn. Offensive coordinator Mike Riley. Zorn was an NFL quarterbacks coach for 14 years across 4 teams and was Washington's head coach for 2 seasons. Riley was the head coach of the Chargers from 1999 to 2001, then went on to be the longtime Oregon State head coach before a brief stint in Nebraska. Riley was also the head coach of the AAF San Antonio Commanders. Brandon Silvers, a quarterback. Kenneth Farrow, Jacqueline Gardner. A lot of names that are sticking out here. Alonzo Moore went to Nebraska. That's about it. So Seattle apparently targeted AF players more than any other team. Might be because of the director of scouting, and that Riley was there as well. Seattle Dragons is the final XFL team we're talking about today. Thank goodness. Seattle Dragons.
Get on the wagon and root for the Dragons.
Okay,
let's
we're
go.
right there.
See?
I love the wagon.
See?
Because this is my softball team's favorite kind of thing to say.
Two in the wagon.
Two in the wagon, one dragon.
dragon.
So I like that. Get in the wagon. Jump on the wagon. Get in the wagon. Cheer for the Dragons.
All aboard the Dragon Wagon.
All aboard the Dragon
Oh,
Wagon.
I like that one better.
All right, so now let me give you your hint now.
Okay.
Now that you're getting the juices flowing
Yeah.
here. This has to do, again, like the Wildcats, has to do with what the dragon does.
Fire. Ooh, Dracarius.
There it is.
Can you imagine them doing a Game of Thrones reference?
That'd be awesome.
All those nerds involved.
That would be my team immediately.
Okay, fire. Fire.
Feel the burn.
Ooh.
Something.
Getting good. It's too
our
bad this is the
turn
last team.
to feel the burn.
It's your turn to feel the burn.
Now I just feel like we're just quoting things that are going to happen in Top Gun 2. I feel the need. Kicking tires, lighting fires. Oh, is that it? Did they steal it from Top Gun?
No.
Kicking tires, lighting
See,
fires?
like I would go, this is not it, but I would go like, earning, yearning, scoring, and burning.
That sounds like a wild Saturday night right there.
Fire, flame.
It does.
Oh, gosh.
Our team's not tame. We bring the flame.
Ooh, fear our flame. Something like that.
It's got a rhyme, Bomber. I
Well,
mean,
what
we've
you
done it
said-
7 times.
What you
Just get a hold of
said,
it.
the first part, what you said, and then fear our flame, or something like that. So what was the first part you said?
Our team is not tame.
Fear our flame.
Remember our name, fear our flame. That's not.
That's
I
not
thought that
what
was
it
it.
is.
No,
Are we
God.
too far
I'm
off
just
base?
joining in the fun here.
Fire.
No fun knowing what it is and not being able to guess.
Fire.
Fire and brimstone.
Oh, where's
I suck at this. This is, I can't.
All right.
our team doesn't tire. We bring the
Oh.
fire.
Yes.
Fire and
All right, we'll
desire.
go too
Ooh,
far.
what's that song? Fire, fear, my desire. What
I
is
think
that?
that's it right there.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me something.
Yeah.
That's gonna be their thing when they come out of that thing.
We didn't start the fire.
Stop fire.
Wire to wire, breathing fire.
Right there.
Okay, well, Seattle Dragons, wire to wire.
You're welcome.
It probably isn't going to happen because, according to FanDuel, their championship odds are plus 1,000. Their over/under is at 3.5.
Let's go. Take the over. It's good
Thank
odds.
you. I agree too. Seattle Battlehawks are at 3.5 as well. We got to take these, these 3.5. You can't just come out with that knowing
Smash
these
all the
teams.
overs.
Los Angeles Wildcats, their over-unders at plus 4 to win the championship. Their over-unders at 4 to win the championship at FanDuel. According to FanDuel, they're plus 500. The Guardians over-unders at 4 to win the championship, plus 375. The DC Defenders over-unders at 5.5. But to win the championship, plus 700. I don't understand that. Why the Guardians are plus 375. And then we have another team, the over-under 6. The Roughnecks are plus 900. It must be having something to do with their division. Dallas Renegades are plus 300 to win the championship. Over-under is at 6. And the Tampa Bay Vipers are your favorite for the over-under. But to win the championship is only plus 500. That doesn't make sense. Renegades have
Someone has to be the favorite.
the better value. It looks like the Renegades at plus 300 are the favorite. But it's, according to win totals, it's the Tampa Bay Vipers. That being said, Bomber, have you picked a team? The Tampa Bay Vipers, the Dallas Renegades, the DC Defenders, the Houston Roughnecks, New York Guardians, LA Wildcats, St. Louis Battlehawks, or the Seattle Dragons?
I'm going with DC Defenders.
DC Defenders. Okay. The DC Defenders. And, sir, did you figure out what you picked for a team?
I remember why I didn't pick some teams based on either colors or cities. I think I went with the Wildcats, but I don't like their colors that much. It was either...
You sound like my mom trying to fill out
No,
her March
no,
Madness
stop
bracket.
it, stop it, stop it.
Well, the Roughnecks have
okay,
Pat
so
Wadley on there.
I'm
Iowa.
I'm a Bear fan, so I'm not going to pick a team that's green and yellow. Okay, I hate green and yellow in sports. I hate purple in sports. Okay,
That's fair.
But I've always thought that since I was a kid. So I really like the Guardians' colors. like the Wildcats, kind of, and Houston.
What are these schemes?
Guardians are a nice dark red, black, and gray.
Very patriotic.
Man, the Wildcats are...
Sounds like the Buccaneers colors.
The Wildcats are kind of Chiefs with a little black thrown in there. And then the Roughnecks are more on the silver, navy, and red side. Kind of not quite Patriots.
The defenders are red and white, correct?
Yeah. Red and white, ready to fight. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
You can add a little blue, make it a little patriotic.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. I might switch. I don't know.
And Mitch, what team were you on?
St. Louis. Let's go.
Yes.
Gotta
It's
take
a great thing about Alzheimer's. Too. You get
Black
to meet
and
new
blue,
people every day.
born in the...
Born in the Lou.
Yeah.
Silver and blue. Born in the Lou.
There we go.
So the controversy on St. Louis's team name?
What about it?
Yeah.
Okay. In hockey, who's the Blues rival? One of the rivals.
Oh, man.
Chicago Blackhawks.
Okay.
Now you're the St. Louis Battlehawks. Cute. Good job.
Yeah, that was probably
No
the
homework
best
done there.
foresight.
I don't know.
It's okay. Forgive you. Don't let him
All right.
hurt your feelings.
We got to take a quick break. We got to take a quick break from talking about the XFL. I know it's probably annoying everybody out there. I don't care that much because...
He's passionate about it, people. Come on.
Why wouldn't you be?
Listen to the
Is
guy.
Are you gun shy because of how much we were behind the AAF? Are you gun shy?
No.
Gun shy? Gun shy?
There
Serge?
he is.
Davenport Gold.
Stop it.
Stop it.
I love when Jay gets excited. He gets
stop
bouncy. Yeah?
It's just excited.
No, what do we have
Appreciate
to
the
lose
passion.
as the people? What do we have to lose?
It's just more football.
Our
If you like
dignity.
football, there we go.
Okay.
Nah,
I
we're
don't wanna
fine.
be- I'm not ready to be hurt.
Like
again.
I didn't go buy like 10 jerseys
Yet.
yet.
Gotta pick
Let
a
him get
team.
through. Let him get through a season, and then I'll buy a jersey. I'd buy a T-shirt though.
Baby steps.
You know,
I'm going to get a Battlehawk shirt, and I'm going to get it signed by Chuck Long.
There you go.
Done
okay,
and
so
done.
that's cool. So then you're never gonna wear it again.
No, I'll put it right up here.
Frame it.
All right. See, I want to get something I'll wear once in a while.
You guys need some more stuff on
Well, buy two then.
All right, buy
Maybe
two.
they'll do buy one, get one half off.
It's like when we go to the Big Ten tournament. Like everybody else is buying T-shirts and stuff for their own teams. I bought an Indiana Fever shirt. You know what the Fever is?
Go Fever.
Yeah, I do.
WNBA baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Jesus, bomber. Syphilis.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to make a phone call. We're going to talk to a young lady at the University of Iowa who's raising money for the dance marathon, and we want to learn from her how we can get some more money into the Venmo account up there that they're doing at the dance marathon up there. It's Jason Anderson's daughter.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Cool. Done Right TV and Security Solutions is proud to be your Dish premier local retailer. Use Dish's voice remote to search live TV, over 80,000 on-demand titles, and Netflix at the same time. Done Right has all the products you need to turn your home into a smart home. Not only do they have state-of-the-art products, they even have their own installation experts for TV mounts, wireless networks, home theaters, security systems, and more. Call 866-84-RIGHT today to get the package that's right for you. Netflix streaming membership required. Voice remote requires internet-connected hopper. Restrictions apply. Once again, that's Done Right TV and Security Solutions, 866-84-RIGHT.
This is UFC Hall of Famer Pat Miletich. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us. We're local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
Storm hockey returns to the TaxSlayer Center this weekend. Friday is 90s night presented by Athletico. Get to your seats early for $2 beers and hot dogs until the puck drops. And on Saturday, Hockey Fights Cancer Night presented by Unity Point Health Trinity. The Storm battled the Peoria Rivermen in the Cold War on 74 and will be wearing Hockey Fights Cancer jerseys. It'll be auctioned off after the game to raise money for the Unity Point Health Trinity Cancer Center. Get your tickets for both games online at QuadCityStorm.com.
See, very intrigued by the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
Stugatz feels very little in the way of shame. It's only occasionally where he will feel shame. One of those places is every time we play that sound of him clearly having had too much to drink at Shaquille O'Neal's birthday party while talking to Ludacris.
How much does the watch cost, Ludacris? How much?
I don't know. I got it for free. That's a good question.
That's an indelicate question, right? You don't ask a woman what she weighs, and you don't ask a hip-hop star what his jewelry's worth, do you?
That's why he let me ask the question.
You really don't.
God, I hate the end of that.
The end of it, like the beginning of it, is any good?
How much does the watch cost, Ludacris?
Oh, God.
The end of it is what makes you feel shame.
This is the last thing I heard. It's just so gross. How much?
The Dan Lebitard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
And now an old classic commercial from Mark Brenny.
Every time my wife and I go to the mall, I end up wandering around while she shops with my credit card. Maybe I'll step into this arcade and check out their new virtual reality game. I think I'll try the virtual reality all-terrain vehicle ride.
Here's your goggles, sir.
Well, here we go. This new technology is kind of cool, but nothing beats hitting the rough terrain on a new or used ATV from Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic. With a real ATV, you can travel through the woods, over hills, in mud, or snow as you feel the wind in your hair. And right now, Brenny's has an incredible selection of ATVs to choose from, just in time for fall and winter riding. Well, that's enough virtual reality for me. I'm ready for the real thing.
Oh, there you are, Mark. Look at all this great stuff I bought.
Maybe they should have virtual reality shopping.
The ATV you're shopping for is at Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic, State Street, Bettendorf, across from the Alcoa Arcade. Almost.
This is the Will Kane Show.
LeBron James was painting himself as the victim. Daryl Morey was being selfish. He was thinking only of himself when he was tweeting about the people of Hong Kong. Who did Daryl Morey neglect to think about, LeBron? Was it you and your bottom line? You have to understand this is clear. LeBron is painting himself as the victim.
The Will Kane Show, 2 till 5 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Online sports betting is here with EliteSportsbook.com. If you are an active Rhythm City Casino Resort Club member, go to EliteSportsbook.com now and follow the prompts to start betting. Not a Resort Club member? Visit Rhythm City to join today. Bet with Elite Sportsbook at Rhythm City Casino Resort or online now. More ways to get in the game with EliteSportsbook.com and Rhythm City Casino Resort. Must be 21. Gambling a problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KPOB, Davenport.
Welcome back. 1:27 in the afternoon.
There he is.
34 degrees outside.
That a girl. Quad Cities, you're listening to ESPN 1170. Don't Hassle for Local, brought to you by Dunright TV and Security. Mitch is in studio from Front Street Brewery.
What's up?
Bomber's in studio with us.
Hey,
She
hey.
got the KC gear on. Surge is monitoring the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. And just off the air real quick, before I make this phone call to talk to Maddie, what is the appropriate time that that they should start school? I mean, Bomber, you're saying your kids get out at, before 3. We're not going to say here before 3. We'll just give before or after. Kids get out anytime between 3 and 3:30. The start time is the one that gets me. Like, I just don't think that.
Too early.
Yeah, I don't like it early.
Yeah, they open their doors at, like 7:30. But that first bell is you got to be in your seat. 8 a.m.
That's why I slept through like the first 3 periods in high school.
Yeah.
It's too early.
I always got study hall first. I tried that first period.
But didn't they make you do things in study hall? They let you sleep?
I mean, you didn't get to sleep, but you didn't have to focus or really pay attention to anything either.
Yeah, I don't. The things are so much different than when I was in high school. Like, I just feel like you can,
Especially at Bettendorf.
Yeah, I'm sure you can figure out your schedule a lot easier than when it was just all. When you get your schedule, everything was just kind of like this. And yes, Bomber, I got your reference there.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I think it was just like kind of like, yes, I want to have off periods at certain times, but you couldn't control what they were. I feel like they kind of are.
I went to
now.
Catholic school, so we had to go to church too. We had like a whole period, like every week we had to go to church for an hour. I mean, that's not really.
That was like a class.
In the gymnasium. Yep.
It's just old man Jay yelling at clouds. They go to school too
Hey,
early.
get off my lawn!
They get off too early. They're never in school. That's just me doing that. All right, we're gonna call Maddie Anderson. She's up at the University of Iowa. She's raising money for a dance marathon.
Aw.
And Jason, friend of the show, friend of ours, put something on Facebook that she's trying to raise money, and I said, you know what, she should be a guest on the show. So I'm gonna talk to Maddie here.
Hello?
Hello, is this Maddie?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Maddie. You're on the air. ESPN 1170 AM. Don't hassle us. We're local. I saw a post that your dad did that you're raising money for a dance marathon. And I said, you know what? I think she would be a great guest to have on so she can explain what's happening at the dance marathon at the University of Iowa.
Yeah, totally. Do you want me to start explaining now?
Sure. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll talk to you a little bit more, and then we'll wrap it up, and we'll do it again. But yeah, what is going on? What's the dance marathon? What's it for? Explain it to us.
Okay, so basically, Dance Marathon, it's a student-run organization, and basically all the money that's being raised and all the fundraising we do goes to the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital, and we're just donating all the money for help with like the treatment of children with a bunch of different diseases like cancer and all that, and then we help out the families who are going through obviously a very difficult time and everything. So
how did you get involved in this?
Well, I heard about it from people older than me. They were in Dance Marathon, and they're like, yeah, you should totally join once you get to Iowa. I'm like, okay. And then I was at orientation, and I saw a booth for it, and I'm like, yeah, I'll sign up. This sounds something really fun because obviously helping people with cancer is like the best thing ever, just doing anything that you can to like help and try to ease the burden off of them as much as you can.
Absolutely. When is the dance marathon?
The 24-hour event is this Friday. We go to the Iowa Memorial Union, and it starts at 7, and then we get done 7 p.m. Saturday night.
So this Friday, meaning February 7th?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you start, and you said it's at the Memorial. Where is it at?
The Iowa Memorial Union.
Okay, the Iowa Memorial Union. All right. So now, when you guys go to these meetings, what are the rules for a 24-hour dance marathon? How long do you have to go for real?
Well, I believe you have to. I'm going for the full 24 hours, but I think like raising the $500 is like your incentive to be able to go for the full 24 hours. So I'm gonna go and for the full 24 hours, and then they have a bunch of different like activities you can do, and basically it's another big fundraiser too because they have different like carnival games and stuff you can do, and all the money there also goes to the hospital, and you hear children from the hospital come in and talk with their families, and then there's also a graduation ceremony for kids who are
this is incredible
5 years cancer free, which is really cute.
Yeah,
and I think it'll be a lot of fun.
So, do you? But so you don't have to dance the entire time, though.
No, you don't have to dance, but there's definitely like a lot of dancing, and it's just like interacting. You can go and interact with the kids, and then there's just a bunch of different things you can do. I'm not really sure like the specifics, but what I've heard from a lot of people is that it's a lot of fun, and it's definitely like worth the fundraising.
Yeah, it's well worth your time, your 24 hours and everything else. I just didn't know if there anything you're looking forward to. Like, is it there the electric slide? Are you looking forward to that, or the Macarena,
the hokey pokey,
or what's the get up, or what else is there out there?
Is that cowboy or what is it?
Yeah, the Cowboys, the get up, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't there an actual name?
Did
for
you
it?
say the hokey pokey? They'll definitely play that for Coach Hayden Fry. Yeah,
I like to put one foot in and then put it right back out.
Yeah, and when you get the kids in there, yeah.
The get up.
So the electric slide. What else is there? Do they do any country line dancing?
Cupid shuffle.
The Cupid shuffle, definitely.
Oh, I hope they do the Cupid shuffle.
What's the other one?
The grocery cart.
No, that's
the grocery cart. That's a good
Hey,
one.
see, she knows.
Yeah,
that's a move. We're talking about like an entire dance.
The
Oh, you can make
cha-cha
that an entire
slide.
dance, baby.
Yeah, I didn't know I was good at the cha-cha slide, so I started going to
that's part of the Cupid
father-son,
shuffle.
father-daughter dances. What?
That's part of the Cupid shuffle.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's the Superman?
Soldier Boy?
Yeah, I don't know.
The Soldier Boy.
Don't get all upset with me.
Maddie, help.
Yeah.
What about the twist, Jay? Is that from your generation?
How about the twist?
Electric slide is mine.
What about the mashed potato?
Stop it.
Oh, the
right.
mashed potato.
Do you remember there was that song "Doing the Butt"?
What?
Yeah.
That was
Is that
that's
the
my
what
generation.
and the butt?
All right, so Maddie, how can people donate to how can people donate to you and the marathon that you're raising money for?
There's an online donation page. Basically, you could really just look up the University of Iowa Dance Marathon, and then there should be a thing you click that says donate, and you can search dancers' names. So if you just search Madeline Anderson, it'll show up my profile, and you can click donate. And literally, you can donate from $1 to $100. As like any money just counts, and it goes towards the hospital, which is awesome. So.
Yeah. All right. So look it up, Google it, find Madeline Anderson, and then you can donate there to yours. Right? Is there a Venmo or anything else that they can do?
Yeah, you can. They can also Venmo me at Madeline-Anderson-21, and then I can do the donation on the website myself, and then I just write the name of the person who donated so I remember.
Okay. Are you going to the wrestling meet tonight?
I am not. I am actually. My dad is actually picking me up, and we're going to celebrate my grandma's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, where are you gonna eat?
Could get tickets.
She's just a sweetheart.
She is a sweetheart.
I'm not sure yet.
But you're going out to eat, right? Jay didn't go out to eat for his birthday, and I haven't gotten over it.
No, Maddie, I think you guys are making an awesome spinach and cream cheese dip, if I'm correct, based on what I saw in your dad's grocery cart yesterday.
Stat Cat, man. I'm on it. Research.
You think I'm lying?
So on that, draw the curtains and
yeah.
Turn on your ring bell, your ring door cam.
All right. So how much longer can people donate?
Honestly, you can donate whenever. I raised my $500 last night. I'm at $526 right now,
Nice.
but all donations are still acceptable, and it's a year-long thing. So just like whenever would be awesome.
But you're an overachiever. Yeah, of course you're going to go more than 500.
Why stop now?
Yeah. All right, Maddie. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. Keep up the good work and everything that you're doing up there, okay?
All right. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Maddie.
Thanks for taking time out of your day. We appreciate it. We really do.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, that's
she was so cute.
Yeah, she's doing a great job, and I mean,
great cause.
I've never done a dance marathon. I really have no. I mean, I know what it sounds like. I know it's in the title what you do, but I wouldn't know that they have all those things going on. And the fact that they bring back the kids that are 5-year cancer free for like graduation and everything.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
They raise like $1 million+ a year for those
that is
kids.
incredible.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
All right, let's take our next break and come back and let's put a bow on some of the things going on here with the Super Bowl. Any Mitch, if you have any prop bets or anything else that you like, let's
lots of nuggets.
Let's make some. Yeah, let's make some money.
I'm sorry, what?
Nuggets.
Did you say nuggets?
Yeah,
got nuggets.
Oh, nuggets of information.
Yes.
I thought you were saying boneless chicken wings.
Chicken nuggets, right?
It's got Super Bowl food on the mind.
It's an ongoing joke. I have to.
Attention pizza lovers, we have exciting news for you. Van's Pizza is now in Bettendorf. Van's Pizza and More has just opened near the TBK Plex at the corners of Forest and Middle Grove Roads. They have outstanding daily specials with that Van's Pizza you love, plus Van's famous wings, the oh-so-popular bread nuggets, salads, and baked subs. Van's Pizza and More is a carry-out call-in establishment that you can have your pizza hot and ready within 10 minutes, or you can have it delivered. Delivery area is limited, so call Van's on the go at 563-232-1396. That's Van's Pizza and More, 5023 Competition Drive in Bettendorf.
This is Bobby Metcalf from the Quad City Times, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your Precision Air team starting lineup. First, let's welcome the masters of comfort and efficiency, your residential and commercial heating and AC service team. Next up, put your hands together for the All-Star Furnace and AC installation team, the trained dealer comfort specialist. And finally, your Quad Cities geothermal specialist. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Precision Air starting lineup. Financing available online at PrecisionAirQC.com. Precision Air. We'll be right there.
This is the Will Kane Show.
LeBron James was painting himself as the victim. Daryl Morey was being selfish. He was thinking only of himself when he was tweeting about the people of Hong Kong. Who did Daryl Morey neglect to think about, LeBron. Was it you and your bottom line? You have to understand this is clear. LeBron is painting himself as the victim.
The Will Kane Show, 2 till 5 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
The Circle Tap in Davenport is your place to catch the big game on February 2nd. Watch the championship game on one of their 16 flat-screen TVs or relax on the heated patio. Enjoy $2 domestic cans, $7 big-ass Bloody Marys, and cash giveaways every quarter. Plus, one lucky winner will walk away with $100 at the end of the game. Soak up your booze with $6 pulled pork sandwiches and fries, or grab a rack of Circle Tap's world-famous ribs. Enjoy great food, great drinks, and great friends during the big game at the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
Escúchame, it is Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
How much time did Lucio spend brushing your eyebrows?
It's just a quick little and another on the other side.
I feel like maybe save the eyebrow brushing time and focus a little more on the hair brushing time.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's another issue.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Like, what am I going to do with this and then just put, like, headphones on top of it and mess it up? Lucio, I don't want to ruin his art.
You're in the awkward stage right now of, like, the haircuts where before, obviously, you'd kind of, like, buzz it. Now it's grown to a point where it's not long enough to actually do anything with, but it's too long to just sit still.
It's one of those deals where I'm, like, thinking to myself, man, what am I going to do with my hair whenever I live on television? You're just going to have to be vulnerable, deal with the awkwardness, and then, 2 years from now, brave, baby.
How'd you guys feel about I Live on Television?
I have been ever since his Le Batard load management nonsense.
Yes, I didn't ask for any of this.
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Get your maximum refund and your taxes prepared for half the price with AmeriFile.
I'm Christy, a single mom from Bettendorf. I got tired of paying $250 at H&R Block, so I went to AmeriFile. As advertised, they did my taxes for far less than half the price.
Bring in a copy of last year's tax return done by H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, Liberty Tax, or any other tax preparer, and we will cut your tax prep fees in half, guaranteed.
This year, AmeriFile has the best tax prep deal in town. Save hundreds having your taxes prepared with AmeriFile, and you get free Rudy's Tacos, free Whitey's, free Chick-fil-A, Hungry Hobo, or Fresh Blend Smoothies. Trust AmeriFile's 30 years tax experience to handle any simple or complex tax situation. Remember, this tax season, save hundreds with AmeriFile, the best tax prep deal in town. Free Rudy's Tacos, Whitey's Ice Cream, or Hungry Hobo. AmeriFile Tax Centers, Davenport, Moline, and Clinton. Call 762-8087. That's 762-8087 or AmeriFile.com.
H&R Block is a registered trademark. After price taxes from last year's fees. $75 minimum.
Follow ESPN 1170 AM on Facebook for local news and live video from Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. The Quad City Sports Leader is ESPN 1170 AM.
Yeah. ESPN 1170 AM. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us for Local. Live in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Dunright TV and Security Solutions. 1:43 in the afternoon. There's no better way than to wrap up Super Bowl 2 weeks than talk a little bit of prop bets, where the money should go, what you should do, who's going where. Let's see. It's estimated that more than 26 million Americans are expected to wager on the Super Bowl, approximately 3 million more than last year. Roughly 4 million Americans will wager at a brick-and-mortar sportsbook, up 25% from last year. Nearly 5 million will bet online or mobile, up 19% last year. There are currently 14 live legal states offering sports betting. A total of $6.8 billion is expected to be wagered overall, a 13% increase from last year when $6 billion was bet on. So, it's going to get crazy.
It's a lot of coin. A lot of coin.
That's right.
Around.
But also, there's a lot of things that you can bet on out there, and those are the prop bets. Mitch, you and I were just talking about the Gatorade. I've bet on a lot of dumb things. I've never bet on the Gatorade. I mean, I bet that's what we're going to talk about.
This is
we're
how
going to
you
talk
win
about
money.
the color.
This is how you win money.
And Mitch, you've done some research about the color of the Gatorade.
Yes. Okay. So the official Gatorade of choice for the San Francisco 49ers, if you are a 49ers backer, orange. I believe that's floating around plus 230 right now.
Okay.
So if you're on the Niners, already taking them, get some juice, get some orange Gatorade action. If you like Kansas City, Their Gatorade of choice is grape. So
Ew.
purple plus 800 right now. I'm taking that. I'm taking that. They also alternate between frost, so it could be clear. That's in at about 120, clear or water. So
Plus 120.
minus 120.
Oh, really?
the
That's a favorite.
Clear or white is the favorite right now. So clear or water, excuse me. Clear Gatorade. So like the Gatorade Frost or water. They're dumping Gatorade on them. It's going to be purple. It's plus 800. Let's go cheese. Let's go purple Gatorade.
Do you think purple? I'm gonna say that purple just because Kobe too. Maybe they're doing like a
little tie.
One does gold and one does purple. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah,
No?
they do have the lemon lime.
Makes sense.
They
It
do
would
have
be
the lemon.
cool.
It
A
does.
nice little
You can't
tribute.
falter logic there.
No.
But I mean, if I'm choosing between clear for plus 120 or purple for plus 800, I don't know. Let me look it up.
It's got to be
again.
plus 120. There's no way it can be that big of a favorite.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be that favorite.
Just go ahead and put change on. If you think the Kansas City's going to win, put some change on both of them.
Why not?
I mean, you're gonna if you put 100 on each of them. Let's say you just come up, you come up 20 ahead. But if you do that the other way, I mean, the plus 800, that's an incredible one.
Okay. So
Okay.
here we go. Clear water plus 165.
Clear water, or is
clear
it frost?
slash water? So
Okay, clear slash water. Okay.
Yes. Or purple, now at plus 1200. Clear water
Ooh,
plus
purple's up to
165.
plus 1200.
Let me get purple.
Oh yeah. Let me get purple. Get all over that.
I mean, especially if you're back in one team, why not take the Gatorade? It's good juice.
What?
You like Gatorade?
I'm not saying I like Gatorade. I like Gatorade to win me some money though.
Right.
That's what I like.
Agreed. Fair.
I'll give you one that I like. A prop bet. Total receptions of Damian Williams. I'm looking at 3. I actually read it earlier today somewhere else, 2.5. I like Damian Williams at that. I actually like him at even higher than 3. I like that what we talked about, the front 4 getting after them, and they're gonna have to dump it off or whatever else. They're gonna have to dink and dunk for a while. I like Damian Williams at over 3 receptions.
I was gonna say he caught like 4 or 5 balls last game, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was pretty good out of the backfield.
When they played, which is the whole speculation is that they're going to San Francisco's going to run a defense that is similar to what the Chargers did. Rush with the front 4, play zone after that. And if you look at it, the first time they played the Chargers, LaShawn McCoy had, I think, 7 targets against the Chargers, and then the second time Damian Williams had 8 targets. So it's going to be right around there. Hopefully he catches the ball. I think the 3 is good there. The 21.5 I'm not sure of there, but I do like the reception of Damian Williams. Do you have something else for me, Mitch?
Absolutely.
You're the man.
Will Fox broadcast mention the point spread or total during the broadcast? Plus 215 on the yes.
Okay, say that again. Will Fox broadcast?
Will Fox broadcast mention the point spread or total during the broadcast? Joe Buck is pretty open about talking about gambling. There's a good article on Barstool, actually, that he sat down with Big Cat and kind of talked about opening up a little bit more about gambling as it's kind of become more commonplace.
That's one
I mean, yes, plus 215. You know he's going to say something about it. He slides in those little, hey, if they kick a field goal here, make some fans happy. I think that's good
hold on.
juice.
Does he have to be specific, though? You can't do the Brett Musburger wink, wink thing. Is he going to mention, like, the total, like, specific? That's the thing. What
The wording
constitutes?
is, will he mention the point spread or total?
Mhm.
So, I mean, I think there's a pretty good chance. I mean, especially if they're talking pregame about it being a tight game as far as Vegas concerned, a 1-point favorite, 1-point underdog.
I think that's a vague bet because if he just does not come out right away and say, Kansas City 1-point favorite, but he just says like, or the total type of thing, like, well, field goal here is going to make some people happy who like a lower scoring game.
Yeah,
Who predicted then it's vague.
You got to hope that they don't. They count the cheeky, but I mean, I think plus 215. Like I said, he's been pretty open about talking about gambling, and this is the most wagered upon sporting event.
Yep.
I'm going to take the under that he talks about the Cardinals during the Super Bowl.
Oh, stop.
Dude,
that is so not true. That whole, like, Joe Buck is biased against my team. Every team believes that about Joe Buck. Like, every team does.
I could care less. I have his autograph. I met him.
Oh, really?
I do.
I bet you he was a phenomenal guy.
He wasn't.
I have a really-
He had a lot of cologne on. Lots.
Really good.
He does strike me as someone probably wears a lot of
Too
cologne.
much.
Yeah, he does look like it.
I got a good
I mean,
Joe
the
Buck
guy had
story I'll
hair
tell
plugs
offline.
and almost lost his voice, so
Right.
that says a lot. What else?
Halftime show. How many times will Alex Rodriguez be shown in the halftime show? Married
Twice.
to J-Lo. Over 0.5 plus 325.
They're gonna show him.
They're gonna show him. It's
Yeah.
Fox.
Plus
He's an
325?
analyst for Fox for their baseball coverage. So
And
the
he's
broadcast will show
J-Lo.
him. Yeah. And
Thanks,
he's going to be doing some
Thanks for that visual there.
awkward dance.
I
That's worth a
agree.
flyer.
I thought it was going to be higher.
They just got to show him one time. Plus
They're gonna
325.
show him.
You've got to show him.
Yes.
They're gonna show him.
He works for Fox. They're going to show him.
I like that.
He works for J-Lo.
Serge?
Let's get that.
What's going on with it?
Right now.
I didn't know you're listening. If you wouldn't
He's
chime
here.
in on the Alex Rodriguez, the
No.
costume changes at 2.5. Over under how many costume changes?
Smash the over.
Smash the
Yeah,
over.
I think
agree.
so too.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2.5 low.
yeah. I really like that Alex Rodriguez bet a lot too. That's tasty.
That's good juice.
Yeah.
That's good juice.
Say it in your radio voice, Serge. Say tasty.
Tasty.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
It's tasty.
He's popping a chub for some grub.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see other ones that I liked. We already mentioned the total penalties. We're at 11.5, and this team averages 11.63 penalties per game. So that one's going to be close. As much as I've said the overtime, I think even the overtime's a sucker bet. So I would say actually stay away from that one.
I still like it.
And the thing is, so do I. And that's
Right?
Yeah.
There's a reason why it's a sucker bet, because it suckers you into taking that. You want to see it. You want to see some
Bet
bonus
low.
football.
You'll be all right.
We've got the total touchdowns in the game at 6.5. Yeah, that's the interesting one.
What was that one?
The total touchdowns in the game at 6.5. That's combined total.
I like that. Over. I'm gonna
Over's
say
plus
one over.
120.
I'm gonna say one touchdown over that.
I mean, if you're an over total backer, I think you almost got to take that with it, don't you? This isn't going to be a field goal shootout. I don't think anybody thinks that.
No, I don't think that at all. I think it's going to be more of we need the four extra points type of thing. It's that's where if you can do like any type of pregame listening to, because those are the things that Buck and Aikman are going to talk to the coaches about. Is like, where's your 4-down territory? So if you're making a bet on like the distance for the first made field goal, 37.5, that's what you need to look at, because that's where they're going to try to establish as commentators, like to know ahead of time, like this is, although he can kick from here, this is now when we sat down and talked with them, you know how it goes. This is what they're looking for, because they know they need to score. They need to score points. You have any other nuggets, Mitch?
One more fun one.
All right.
Which commercial will air first? Pop-Tarts are Doritos. Doritos, even money. Smash.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on,
serious.
I'm dialed in this year.
This is the best. Like, hold on a second. Doritos or Pop-Tarts?
Yes. Which commercial will air first during the Super Bowl?
Why do you say Doritos?
Have you not watched the last 6 years of Super Bowls?
Yes.
All their commercials?
Yeah, no.
Wait, they're what?
Supercut and burned onto a DVD?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing the last
He's
week.
been studying
But why?
it
What
for the
makes that
last week.
go before Pop-Tarts?
What?
The order of the commercials.
Can you remember a Pop-Tarts commercial during the Super Bowl?
No, not one.
Can you remember a Doritos commercial during
Yes,
the Super Bowl?
all of them.
There we go.
But you're saying which one's going to air first?
Yeah.
Is it guaranteed that there's going to be both?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Doritos, because
Then
there might
I would
not
say
be.
Doritos.
Well, there's got to be a guarantee that's bought. They know
Because
who's bought.
Doritos, I would say is
We've seen-
guaranteed.
yeah.
I don't know if Pop-Tarts has one in there or not. I
And
can
the
find
reason
out.
you remember Doritos because they're very good at marketing. They do a good job
Well, and
throwing something together in those.
This is their target market. This is their demographic.
Exactly. These are
Pop-Tarts,
people
this isn't
sitting around eating
necessarily their
chips.
demographic.
I agree
Yeah.
with you, Serge.
Okay.
I think you're right on there.
Say that
Why are you
again.
gonna
Say that again, Bomber.
I said I agree with you.
Thank you.
Louder.
I agree with Serge.
I just don't get to hear that very often, so it's kind of nice.
You are
Refreshing take on the
correct.
show.
Yeah,
You guys see-
Pop-Tarts have a commercial.
You guys see the meme about Pop-Tarts? Like, can we just cover the whole Pop-Tart and the frosting? It's not like we don't have the technology.
Yeah, I mean it's 2020.
I mean,
Come
for
on,
real.
Give us the frosting.
It's a 30-second ad, and
They don't
it's
like
about how it's fixed the classic pretzel.
What?
What is this?
It's the Pop-Tarts pretzel. That's what this commercial is going to be about.
That's a new product that actually could air first.
Gross.
I'm starting to backpedal now.
My grandma makes those already.
They're gonna
those
want
yogurt pretzels with the sprinkles on them.
Yeah, those are like a holiday tradition thing.
Yeah, they're ripping
Jay,
off
so you're
grandmas
saying
all
that this
over
is
the
confirmed
globe.
that there is guaranteed to
Yes.
be a Pop-Tart commercial?
Breaking news.
Yep.
100%.
Okay.
I'm telling my grandma she needs to TM those real quick.
All right, so, yep, here it is. I got you. Fix the pretzels in brand Super Bowl ad. All right.
Pretzels. Now they are the demographic.
So
if
it's the 30 seconds. So
pretzels.
now it's guaranteed that they're both in there.
Mm-hmm.
So now which one airs first in the timeline of the game, right?
What slot
Yeah.
is most expensive? First, second, third? I mean, you know what I mean?
It depends on what halftime commercials are quite expensive. The first commercials,
on
I
a
think, are
second.
the most expensive.
Yeah.
Hold on. Queer Eye star Jonathan Van Ness is featured in Pop-Tart's new Super Bowl commercial, scheduled to air after the first half's
Oh, man.
2-minute warning during the second quarter
See, now they're
of the big
they're
game.
making the order.
I'm going to go bet like $5,000 on this prop
you
bet.
can't.
You gotta think.
This,
It's a
according
made-up
to
prop.
thestreet.com,
The street.
says it is scheduled to air
So this is their
in
first
the
Super Bowl
first
commercial
half
ever.
during the 2-minute warning during the second quarter. So
This is
right
good
before
information.
halftime.
The stuff that we can find out by sitting here and not doing anything.
It's amazing.
So does Doritos come before that?
Yes.
Is the question now, because we know that if it's 90 minutes, this is roughly at about the 85th, anywhere between the 85th minute. So this will be about 6:50, 6:40 right around
So
there.
it's going to be.
You're figuring that's probably
So
about-
want to know who's in the Doritos commercial?
Yes.
So I'm not going to leak the commercial. We're just going to give you maybe some little teasers on it. Sam Elliott
Okay.
Okay, I did see
and
this.
Lil Nas X.
That's
I
top
did
five.
see
That's
this.
a top 5 commercial right there. That's first commercial break
Is
material.
it going to be at Old Town Road?
Yes.
The
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
because
Yes, it is.
Sam Elliott was on the TV show The Ranch most recently.
Yeah, I never seen it.
It's oh my god, it's incredible.
Is
You,
it? I've
you,
heard
you would
that.
absolutely love it. It's The Ranch is
All
great.
right, slow down on the Incredible.
Is it better
Let's
than
not
The
throw that
Circle?
out.
Yes, it is. It is
groundbreaking
awesome.
television.
That show's great. Oh, Bachelor, really?
I have never.
Really circle? Really circle?
I watched every episode of The Ranch. I'm just not going to go out there and say like it's just it's
very enjoyable.
it is very
Want
enjoyable.
to know why? Because it's not real. Neither's The Bachelor, Jay.
None of them are real.
I'm just saying let's
It's much more enjoyable. But hey,
Ruffled some feathers.
You know.
to each their own.
It's Friday, guys.
I
Like,
don't
you're
bag
so
on you about the second you bring up
Yeah.
The Bachelor.
We're
I
supposed
roll
to
my
end on a good
eyes and
note here.
sigh and
I-
say,
I- hold on, I
good
might have
hostile.
something
okay.
here.
So, go ahead.
No, you go. I'm sorry. I
Okay, so
apologize.
so this is so it's the Cool Ranch. So talking about Lil Nas X at Old Town Road, mixed with Sam Elliott, who's on the TV show The Ranch, The Cool Ranch.
dudes.
Bam, nailed it. Good job, Doritos. Now let's see, 60-second spot from Goodbye Silverstein and Partners positions actor Sam Elliott. Western themed dance off with Lil Nas X as they battle for a revamped Doritos Cool Ranch.
I mean, they spent some money getting that commercial made. 60 minutes. To, I mean, an awesome actor and then a pretty popular music artist.
Yeah, one of the most popular of the year. Like there are nights where I would hear that song 4 times in less than 2 hours.
So you probably still really enjoy it.
I worked karaoke. I worked the bar during karaoke night for 9 years straight. I'm good.
Right,
I can
you've
block it
heard
out.
them all.
Tough skip.
Jay actually said it best when he came in one time, and our buddy Moss and I were behind the bar, and it was really, really, really bad singing going on, which is quite common in karaoke.
What?
And Jay looked at us and said, "He goes, man, how do you guys do it?" And we both genuinely said, "What?" He goes, "Oh my gosh, you guys don't even hear it, do you?"
No.
No, we
Well,
genuinely.
it's like bartenders dealing with inebriated people. You just kind of,
Phase them out.
yep, you phase them out.
Oh yeah,
the same website, thestreet.com, does not list when the Dorito ad is going to play.
I'm trying to find out.
Does
I'm
that
seeing
not
anything.
just scream like one of the first 2 commercial breaks
Yeah,
to
I
you,
think
though?
you're right.
Doritos is a major player in the Super Bowl advertising game, according to AdAge.com. Since Doritos first began producing commercials during the Super Bowl era, they have had spots in 17 of the 53 Super Bowls played.
Okay. Here's a good one, a prop bet to throw in on that
Quick.
commercial within the commercial. What's the over under on or the odds that Billy Ray Cyrus makes a cameo in that
Yes.
commercial?
Oh, my
yes,
gosh.
totally. I already thought that when you said it.
Minus
All right.
1,000 on the juice.
Mitch, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey,
Bomber,
thanks
thank
for
you
having
so
me.
much.
Yes,
this is not
thank you.
the end of your run here whatsoever, Bomber. Not one bit. As a matter of fact, you probably should
Hang
come
the
in on
jersey up
Monday
in the
and
rafters.
celebrate. If the Chiefs win, you got to come in and celebrate.
If they do,
and
I
do your
will.
victory lap, okay?
Yes.
Serge, thank you so much. You guys have a hassle-free weekend. Enjoy yourselves, Quad Cities. Enjoy the Super Bowl. We will see you guys Monday. Peace.
from the